Yep. We back. We back in the building. We back in the building. Let me take off the stream starting so y'all can see our face.
There it is, man. What's
Yeah.
good? What's goody, brother?
Man, we doing good, bro. Doing good. We back in the building once again. I know you happy to be back in the building. We're gonna talk about it. Reboot, my brother, always on the grind, man, doing the damn thing, man. You know how it is. But we here, man. Real DJs Podcast, episode 5. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Shoot, they right around the corner, man. And after that, 2023 is gonna be a wrap.
Word. We getting ready for that full blast meet and greet.
But it's crazy though.
What's
I have
that?
to change that. 'Cause that's an old promo.
Okay.
That was from this year. So actually, next year I don't know when it's gonna be.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to change that. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, we getting ready for it. You know, I'm gonna come through. We're gonna support. We're gonna do
Word.
it.
Yeah, we're
Word.
talking about what, May, I think, right? So yeah, be dope. But yeah, bro. How's everything going, man? With you?
Man, I'm just glad to be back in the house, man. I've been gone for a couple of days, man, and had a lot of preparation and mess going into that. So, you know, and I was trying to do the 100th
Yeah.
episode of your version, which was I had the genius idea that I was going to do a week-long raid, which fell into the middle of something else I had jumping off. I was like, man, I am one dumb fella.
No, it always happens like that. Like, I've done stuff, you know, where you set it up and you're like, yeah, because you hype. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, shoot, I got something else I got going on. And then you got to try to work around it. Then it's like, oh, madness.
Yo, Tiger, at one point, man, I was dropping packets. It was 3 a.m. I was in the hotel room sending out acapella packets, man, and flyers and shit. I was like, man, what the hell is wrong with me, man?
Oh, man.
Yeah, because the music part, we love the music part. Let's be candid, right? We love the music part.
Big fact.
It's the other shit that makes the wheel turn.
Yeah.
That's the problem, you know what I'm saying? It's
putting all that the energy into it, and especially like you wasn't, you know, it wasn't like, you know, oh, I'm just, you know, doing a little work, so I got to put some time. Nah, you was out there. You had to get it in what you were doing. So
yeah, I mean, just being candid, I got invited to the White House, man. So for folks, you know, I do some, just some of the work I'm doing, man, involved with broadband and the infrastructure improvements that's going on in the country. So I had the opportunity to go and talk to White House staff. And I'm a broadband policy expert from my district. So yeah, it was So that's what I'm saying. You don't want to go in there and look bad, right?
yeah.
You don't want to go in there and look like a dummy. You know, like why is this fucking here again? Who is this guy? You know.
Then again, you know, you'll get people to say, well, I mean, you know, look who's running the country.
Yeah.
Might be all right.
yeah. So no doubt, man. So you got to be on point, man. So I had to represent, man, you know. And so, it was do shit during the day and then fall asleep looking at my laptop at night, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing and all of that. So, to be quite honest, man, doing beats and bourbon, man, I fell asleep at 5 o'clock and woke up like disoriented, man. I was exhausted.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I didn't know where I was at. I couldn't tell if I was in a hotel room or if I was in my bedroom or exactly where I was. Like, I was looking at the ceiling, like, where am I? You know, like,
damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight to get out of bed, man. I didn't want to get out of bed. And I feel better now. Anyway, man, shouts to Quan in the building. Salute.
Tribe up in here, man. Always good to see y'all. Big shout out to Anton over there holding it down on that boob tube. He said last week was mad dope with Yoda. Great conversations. Peace to Reboot.
Man, salute, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Shot to be Yoda, man. Doing big things. And yeah, man, we're gonna definitely, you know, like we talked last week, we're gonna be definitely all collaborating in the near future. So looking forward to that. That Merry Shitmas album was banging.
Word.
Still on Bandcamp. Go cop that and support the brother.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm actually gonna do a highlight mix for that for Thursday. I got the tracks lined up. I just hadn't touched them yet.
Right. Yeah, for the underground. Word. Yeah, that'll fit perfectly for the holiday. Yeah. I got some I dropped the EP today at noon. Christmas Soul. I just blended some Christmas joints with some, you know, hip hop beats, like 5 joints. I'll probably play some of them tomorrow. But one I did on a Ninth Wonder beat, and then I was like, I don't know, for some reason it was like the acapella was like slow, like I wanted it kind of faster. I don't know if you like when you use like the stretch, you know, if it's the bass line, the bass sounds a little muddy when you try to stretch it, you know, using the program. So I was like, let me use a different beat, and the other beat I use sounds better than the Ninth Wonder beat. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use this one for the album.
So I'm about to say that's usually what I do. Now I don't know, like when I'm doing a remix of something and I got an acapella, what I'll do is if I'll play the acapella first,
right?
Just the acapella, and then like I'll see what comes into my head.
Okay.
Like, depending on what, you know, like I got a folder with beats that I make. Like I try to crank out a couple beats. But I might like actually be on the decks playing the acapella, and then I'll grab a couple of beats out of that folder and say, I like that, I like that, I like that. Or I don't. You know what I'm saying? If none of those hit, then I go into the software side, and then I'll start trying to bang out something on some pads.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But normally I let the acapella play for me, and then I figure out what I want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I just start with just the drums and then the chords, you know what I'm saying, and just build it from the ground up, so to speak.
Right.
But usually I don't have the problem so much with the stretching of the acapella because it's made for the acapella.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have to, sometimes you have to do a little stretching, but it usually it's because the acapella is unquantized.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then now I got to do something with it. You know what I'm saying? So but most of the time I try to stay out of that if I can help it. So
yeah. That's true. Yeah, it's dope like hearing like the different ways everyone does. You know what I mean? As long as they make it work. You know, the techniques different, but you know, it's more of like all the tools are the same. Like with all these programs, you know, they're just different programs. But like you say, it's just, you know, how you use it, and as long as the product come out dope, you know, there's no like, oh, why you do it this way? You should do it this way. Yeah, nah. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we all be carbon copy Twitch DJs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm always intrigued by the process. That's why the first thing, like when we had Kev Brown, I'm like, yo, what's your process? You know what I'm saying? Even with Shy, what's your process? Like, you know, everybody got process. Me and you talked about this several times about
facts
and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just it doesn't mean that, you know, oh well, now I'm gonna try to do Tiger style of beat making or blah blah style. You know, I don't change my style. It's what works for me.
Facts.
There may be some technique that, you know,
just implement a few things that
word. So, you know, but it doesn't have, you know, how you like, to me, I gotta hear it. Like even when I'm doing, like, let's say your version, when I get the pack, like I got Droopy's pack, first thing I hadn't even really done it yet, but the first thing I'll do when I finish with this is I'll go over there and I'll play the acapellas, And I'll just try to grab what comes into my head. Oh, this go with good times or something. Then I might and see if it works. If I like
Right.
it, if this is something I would rock in a club. Then if it's not, then I need to make something that I would rock in a club, and that'd be my next move. But some of them fit, some of them don't, and then I go from there.
Right. Yeah. I do like I'll I didn't even open the folder yet. I didn't even get to the folder yet, just because I had like headache earlier, so I was just chilling earlier. But I got a few things for tomorrow. Like I said, that's why I like doing like shows like the day before, even though I've been slowing down doing Mondays, just my Wu-Tang mix plays, but that, you'd already know that's pre-recorded, but I like, because I'm not thinking, all right, I'm going to do something and I'm going to use it. Nah, I'm just, like you said, we just be DJing. We DJ. We transition like it's, nothing. We mix, we blend. And then on some blend, it's like, oh, shoot, I can make something out of this. Like, I got 2 joints that might be a whole project. But I'm like, I'm going to play them tomorrow, though. Because it's like, it comes, when it's organic, that's the best.
Man, Tiger, I swear, dude. It's like so like your when it comes to you, it's like Moses coming down, like it's like it don't come down like that for me, man. It's like trickle down. It's like, okay, here's 1 track, here's 2 tracks. You got a whole damn production. It's like, hey, I got these 10 commandments, these 10 tracks. I'm like, damn, dude. I got changed on that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's still learning, It's still years and still doing it, and I'll keep saying it, bro. Like your version helped me do it even better, because I was like I said, you was like, when you tell me, oh, you using videos, and like it wasn't just like doing videos. Like I wanted to do stuff where this is like a remix, not just a blend. Like this could be like, okay, this is a remix,
So different songs, just got to do acapella, yeah.
Right. So, and then that's where my mind all of a sudden it starts going. They just be going all over, especially when you looking through the laptop and you just, let me see what I can blend with something, and then sometimes some shit will just click. Like today, so I'll tell you the one today. Remember I was telling you about the Guru when I was playing that jazz hip hop. The dude said RP the Guru, and I was like, okay. Guru got the jazz joint, Feel the Music. So, but it was another Djs Matter song I played before that. But I wanted to play Feel the Music. That's one of my favorite joints by Guru, of that Djs Matter.
Yeah.
So I was like, eventually I'm gonna play that. And what's funny was I was like, I'm gonna play that last joint. I'm gonna raid JC ATL, and he ended up raiding me. So I ended up staying on a little longer. And what's crazy is I ended up doing a blend out of that. So I was thinking it was like Feel the Music, and I was playing a Marvin joint. It's the original, when Eric Sherman sampled, for music.
Yeah.
The Just Like Music. There's like a jazz mix of it.
Okay.
That I got,
okay.
And I'm playing it, and I'm like, oh shit, Just Like Music, Feel the Music. So I hit the stems and took all the music out of the Marvin, and it blended right with the Guru joint. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do a Guru with Marvin.
Yeah.
Feel the music, like have him singing the chorus instead of the woman singing the chorus. So I'm like, I can't wait to do that. So it's like I said, sometimes it's like I'm not, thinking about it. I'm just in the mode, just mixing, and something will just happen.
And that's the best way. I mean, this is like you can tell when you drop something and it hits, and you even can tell like, and we talked about this before. The difference with streaming is you don't get that immediate feedback. Right, it's not a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? So when you drop the track or drop the mix or the blend or whatever it is, you don't see the emotes as the feedback.
It's the reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah, you kind of lack that, but because you've got experience doing it in person, that's hot. Like that's nice, right?
Yeah, which I dropped this. Yeah.
So I'll say it. I say, oh, y'all gonna hear this again? I'm going back. I'm gonna make that. That's gonna be. I'm saying that's dope. But like I say, most of the stuff that we do, like that, is credit to your version. It just not that it wasn't something that we weren't doing. It was just that, man, it made us sharp because. I say it in my sets. Most of us listen to everybody's set, whether or not we interacting in the set. We may be driving, we may be doing whatever, but we all kind of listening.
Lurk mode. Yeah.
We want to know damn, no, all right, what he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
doing that? Okay, all right, yeah. Then so it kind of trickles down. You can tell, somebody toss a brick. Oh, that's a brick right there. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's that all of that. You don't want to be the guy that looks bad following behind somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You don't want to drop the ball. So it
True.
just helps. Like when I listen, like Wizard be coming up with some dope shit off the dome too, man.
Right.
I mean,
Big shout out to Wizard.
yeah, shout out to Wizard ATX. It's a lot of little DJs, man. Eaton never does anything pre-recorded, so everything he's doing is live.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, kudos. It's a lot of talent.
Right.
A lot of talent.
Right.
I think like look at how DiBiase is growing, dropping projects now.
Yeah.
And camp.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about Luciano. Luciano's got everybody. Jazzy just paying attention to his Instagram, man. Come on, man. You drop something, Jazzy just put some flames in it, man. Fuck out of here, man.
And what's crazy is with Luciano, man, like if he was over here, just because of what's going on politically in his country, bro, he'd be the creme de la creme over here, bro.
Yes.
Real talk.
Yes, real talk, man, because they already...
a lot of shit they shut down over there in this country.
Word, they already embrace him. You got Lord Finesse paying attention. You got Kid Capri paying attention. You got Jazzy Jeff paying attention. You're already there.
Yup.
You just can't get him.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of sad at the same time. The dude, he puts together some dope stuff. I mean, it's not that we're not. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying that, he does put together some dope stuff and it's on the radar.
Yep.
So, you want to see that grow, especially when you see he's a good dude. Like we was talking about how some of these dudes become industry dudes. They may have been good dudes and the game spank them up, or maybe they was never good. But, Luciano's a solid dude. We've been solid since we started knowing him. The whole time.
Yeah.
So you've been solid the whole time.
You could tell that the silence and humbleness of somebody that's not about that, that stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, just because of the other actions he do outside of DJing, you know what I mean? Like, his character.
Nope. There it is. Know his character. You said it.
Yeah, good dude, man. Oh, shout out to Hearts Tune TV, man. Appreciate you, man. The Messenger, salute over there on YouTube. And Toquan, man, you fighting that flu. Yeah, man, these bugs, man, all these different bugs going around, bro. Get well, man.
Shouts to Diamond Onyx.
We're Diamond in the building. Salute. So, yeah, man. So, how was that, man? Like, did you get the peep to see a lot of the new DJs, like what they were doing on the the celebration of the 100?
Oh yeah, I got to scope out some DJs, man. So Thursday I didn't hear anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was actually I was in meetings at the White House, so I didn't have my phone on. You know what I'm saying? Give me the buck. Yeah, I didn't hear shit on Thursday.
Yeah.
But
it'd be like, they'd be like, what's that? Security.
Yeah, they gonna toss me out like Jazzy Jeff on Friday. Like, nah. So, but yeah, it's a lot of talent. I'll say this, Tiger, man. I think for the folks that have, like, you see, and this is not a shot, right? I'm not taking a shot. So, but when you see somebody that's like, let's say they're on Instagram and they're spitting the blend out, and man, they probably chop that blend up 3, 4, 5 times. It's nice and polished. You know what I'm saying? I think, that gives you that confidence that you think you can do what we do on your version. Mm-hmm. And then, like, you waiting on the crate because you want to get that rehearsal in.
Yeah.
And I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. We hold the crate.
Yeah.
We don't get the crate, like you get the crate with a couple hours and make it happen. And then, like, you and me, we opening the crate like 2-3 hours before we go live anyway. You know what I mean? Unless I'm determined in this crate, I'm going to make. Sometimes, like I noticed with you, I noticed with Black Steel, man, you dudes was making edits and fattening up your crates. I was doing what Eaton was doing. I was always doing everything live. And I'm like, damn, I could be fattening up my crates like Tiger in Black Steel. Instead, I'm doing all this shit live. So now I'm double down, and that's like what I was saying about the Patreon and my band campus. I'm about to, I got the catalog. I just need to sit down and sift through and be okay. I want to use this. I want to do this. Like what I did with you with the Animal Kingdom. It's like you say, hey, send me some
Right.
stuff. I said, okay, let me sit down and sift through this and see what I'm gonna send. So that's what I'm ready to do with this project. But I would say I think the end result of the week of that is that these DJs now have respect for what we do, because you're sitting on the outside saying, man, he probably had that shit for 3 days, 4 days. Like I told you, cats was blowing up my phone. Hey man, when the Macapella, hey man, when the Macapella, hey man. Like, nah, we hold these to the last minute. So we doing y'all just like we do us. Yeah.
Word. Oh shoot, Black Steel. We got Black Steel in the building. We got Black Steel in the building. Pittsburgh finest.
You in the wife beater, bro.
Analog radio in the building.
Black Steel in the wife beater.
He got that Pat McAfee wife beater on.
Looking like Bob McAdoo.
I got to choke him out on, dog.
Oh man.
That's the homie right there, man. What's good, brother?
Everything is good, brother. Salute.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. Likewise, man. Likewise.
Yeah. So we was just chopping up about your version 100 and how we hold on to those acapellas and cooking them on the fly. A lot of people will try to prepare shit, days in advance, but when it comes to dropping that acapella and dropping that beat, some of them don't know how to handle it.
No, they don't study up on it, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like literally, man, you got to study the pockets. You got to study the pockets of the joint, because the BPM ain't gonna help you. It'll get you in the stadium, but there's a difference between where the concession man don't come versus in the game.
Yeah, sit on that field. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, so Black Steel, I was telling Tiger, man, while I was in DC, boy, my phone was blowing up. Boy, hey man, you got the package? You let the package go? Like, nah, man, we hold them just like that's what we do. We don't give no extra time, man. Yeah.
Listen, you got at best 30 hours to live with it.
Bro.
And it just depends on what your 30 hours looks like.
Just like they got in Jersey, the Turn the Tables joint. That shout out to Point Blank.
Shout out to Point Blank is in, yeah.
He's in the Sweet 16, I think, man. Mm-hmm. And they drop what they call a monkey wrench in the middle of the battle, where they'll just throw an acapella, they'll throw something or a song that you gotta know, you gotta have it in your crate. Right. You know what I mean? I was thinking about next year, probably, maybe each mod can throw an acapella in, half hour into the set, just to spice it up or something. I don't know.
I mean,
I like that.
I'm open. I'm always open for shit like that.
I like that.
The only problem that I've run into, and I get this with the acapella pack, which is why I try and make sure I go through and I check them out, which, by the way, I don't have a lot of time with them. Like, literally, that day, Tuesday is when I get to them. Today,
we do the same shit. Yeah, we do.
It's like a Monday night or early Tuesday, yeah.
Like, literally Tuesday. But the problem is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been with my 9 to 5 for 25 years. So I don't go off the clock until 3:30. And if I had to go into the office, I don't get home until 4. Mm-hmm. So it's not, I literally, at best, have an hour to live with.
Figure out what you're going to do.
You know what I'm saying? So what happens with me is a lot of times, if I pre-cook it, it's because I'm standing there on my Rain Man shit, just, I hear, you know what I'm saying? If I know the acapella, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the words in my head and trying to figure out a beat that'll go with it. Then I'll come, slap it, throw it on. You know what I mean?
So you do it similar to me. That's what I do. I drop the acapella and figure out which way I want to go. But DJ Cutter.
If I don't know the song, which is a lot of times that what happens, I don't know a lot of that shit that be in them folders. Mm-hmm. So now I have to go back and I have to listen to the original joint to study the pockets.
Yes, yeah, yep. I had to do that with that Billy Eilish, the Billy
Billie
something.
Eilish.
Yeah, and I saw the video. I'm like,
Hey, my
it was
dog,
like some sadomasochist.
my
Yeah,
dog.
dudes choking her. I was like,
Right.
what the hell is this?
So then with this combination
It's my kid's joint.
goes along with that too. So now you got a song that you don't know, and then you got these craters in the acapella. So now I have to load up the acapella and put cue points to get rid of the holes in the acapella.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what
you say, if they don't have a chorus, like some acapellas don't have a chorus, they'll just
Yeah.
be blank until the next verse. Yeah, while it's
And
there's
it's
no
because
air.
there either be an instrumental part where they want to let either they sax player or the guitars run and all that other shit.
Right.
Or if it's the studio acapella, not the full studio joint, the one track joint.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the track joint, now you ain't got the background vocals.
yeah.
The Michael Jackson ones, they're good for that.
Yeah.
I look for the Michael Jackson where it says backing vocals. I'm like, yeah, because it just sounds better with them
Yeah.
backing. You know?
So a lot of my shit, like if I pre-cook it, I have pre-cooked it an hour before you heard it. So
Right.
it's hot off the press.
Right.
And then I gotta remember what I did to the shit, because I'll be like, yo, done, cook, done, cook, done. Throw it on the plate, slide it to the side.
Mm.
So a lot of times I'll have a folder open with the acapellas just to remind me which songs I'm supposed to be playing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Now, in the joints where the acapellas are repeats or shit that I have already cooked with gobs of times doing my radio shows,
Word.
well, then I just go ahead and fry that shit up, no butter. I just get it, no pun intended, but I
Mhm.
get it.
So let me throw this out there while I got both y'all. And shouts to DJ Cutter, man. So let me say this real two
Cutter,
things.
salute. What's up, Purplelicious?
Salute, Cutter. So Cutter, man, it doesn't really matter. It's not to me, it's not a weight if you pre-cook or not.
Mm-mm.
So like I was explaining to Tiger before you got on, I'm pre-cooking more now because I want to boost my crates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I actually was telling him before you got on Black Steel, I said I was watching you and watching Tiger do that. And I said, damn, why am I in here doing all this shit live? And I'm trying to remember and recreate whatever later. And I'm forgetting because I'm old as hell. So I'm
Yeah.
like, get that. So,
Right.
so now, depending on what I'm trying to do, whether I make the beat or I do a mashup or whatever, I'm going to try to make at least something that I can use in a club set or something later. So, you know what I'm saying? Because like to me, that is the hallmark of a DJ is that you have the unique shit that nobody else has. And that's why they hear you, because you got to see that's the old school shit, right? That's
Yeah. White label.
That one of one shit that I talk about.
Yeah. They walk around here, oh, here, brother, you can have it. Oh, here, brother, you can have it. I'm like, yeah, then, brother got the fucking gig and you standing outside looking at him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hold up, right away with your shit. Yes.
With your shit. He rock a party with your shit. Yeah.
Word.
There's no hate.
So
But
now,
I'm just saying,
what I end up doing, man, is like some of the joints, and there's still a few joints that I have tested on a few of my students in the DJ class that I teach on Sunday. And they sit there, look at me with their jaw drop. So they'll be in the audience on Tuesdays, but I'm like, yo, I got to try this. And there's a few joints that I got to rock up. And he was like, yo, so can we get this? I'm like, nah, it's live. I'm doing it right in front of you. So I'm like, nah, this is hibachi.
yeah.
Altanito is one of my
Yeah.
students. So she's like, nah, that's hibachi. You can't have that right now. He has to finish it first.
Yeah, it's got to be made. It don't exist yet.
Right.
So let me throw this. The other thing I want to throw out to y'all, and Cutter, you can respond on this one too, since we all doing your version. Have y'all ever did the pre-cook made with like, so we talk about short notice, right? So like you come in, you put all the shit, make the edits or whatever you're gonna do. Like some of them, let's say like I will color code the blend or whatever, I say, oh, that's gonna go together. So I throw them all in the crate. And, I may not have made an actual mashup of it, but I know it all goes together, so everything is seamless. You know what I'm saying? Then it's time to do your set, and you can't find them fuckers.
That's why
Does that happen to you?
folder open. That's exactly why I keep the folder open.
Yeah. Well, what I do now is because like I have my, all my folders like when I'm just DJing, just everything how I have it labeled. But when it comes to Tuesday, I make a new folder. It says your version 99 acapellas. And then even the beats that I'm looking for. Because I don't want to go back in my whole instrumental that have 50 Cent instrumental, J Dilla instrumental, high-tech instrumentals, and then looking for the beats I was looking for.
Right.
So I try to, but that's learning. Like,
yeah.
You looking for it. I was like, all right, well, next week I don't want to be searching for it.
Yeah. No, that's real
right here.
Yeah, I got burned by that bad. One day, man, I had like a crate out, like everything. I was, this shit is smoking. I can't wait for my set, man. And then it's like I'm scrolling, I'm staring at my screen.
Where the hell is the crate at?
Well, like, what the hell is it at? What the hell's going on here, man? No. Boy, I was mad as it's live, right? So you can't do that. Like, fucking show can't stop. Keep it going, man.
Now, one of the things that I do, so each week's acapella has its own folder on like the One Thumb drive. So I keep that folder open.
Okay.
Either those 6 to 8 joints that I must play. And I'll do that. Now, if I happen to do a random, and by the time the set comes, I forgot about that shit, like, oh, you kidding me? So there's been quite a few of those.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like I have 0 crates on my Serato. If I point the camera up, I have 0 crates, like none, no. I do I yank and pull everything.
Oh, okay.
Feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So literally, I just reach and grab, even with the Versa sets. So a lot of times, like if you see me looking like I'm strange, be like, that's because I'm thinking of the next blend in front of y'all.
Right. Yeah.
So you're literally watching my thought process happen.
Yeah.
Or if you see me count with my fingers, I ain't illiterate and I'm great with math, but I'm counting how many of the joints that I've run through.
And how many left?
Because y'all know I don't like a disjointed mix. So I like to start slow and work my way up, but I want to make sure I'm hitting everything in the middle.
Right.
So I connect all of those dots. I don't like disjointed mixes. So I make sure my shit is boom, 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 and there's one long 60-minute wave.
Right.
That to me, that shit's important. Even if I do hibachi, I gotta find an instrumental that's gonna fit an acapella, that's gonna go in all of that shit.
Right, yeah. From that last blend to go to the next one. Yeah. Yeah. Cause I think they're like sequencing, like, like albums. How albums sequence from the beginning to end, like how it flow. Right. That shit is all over the place. It's like, this could have been better if you felt it different. You know what I mean? Especially when you're hearing it for the first time.
And that's just it, man. I did terrestrial radio off and on for 29 years. So for me, the sound is always the most important. That's first.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure them dots connect, because in the land of terrestrial radio, if you fucking up, man, click, 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 they cut you off quick. And
right.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm like, nah, we got to connect all these dots, man. I don't want you to be like, yo, what was that? That joke.
Word. So, real quick, everybody, if y'all know, we got, Cutter said he got hit with ads. I'll need you to repeat once I'm back live. Cutter, you gotta, that's up, bro.
What up, Cutter?
But no, what's dope about us three run our own radio stations.
Word.
Digital Analog, Reboot, and Full Blast. You know what I mean? And we still chop it up. We still give each other pointers. We ain't on like, oh man, I'm gonna use it just for mine. I'm not gonna tell him like yo, what? Is the 8 billion people just listening to Full Blast? No, like, you know what I mean? It just don't make sense why people, do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like I talked about earlier with character. You were talking about Luciano, like
100.
Person's character. You know what I mean? Outside of DJing,
that dude is a strong character. I love that guy.
Yeah, man. So I feel like us three, man, we, how we vibe, because, we all in tune with each other, what we do, and, it's just dope.
The East Coast, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then, I mean, we're coming at it, you know what I'm saying, from a different, each of us are approaching these different things from a different angle, even though it on the surface appears that we're doing the same thing. All technicality, we're not.
Right. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, literally, we can all learn from each other, and I'm always open to that. You know what I mean?
Word.
We're always willing to teach. That's always a great thing.
Yeah. Big facts.
Always mad love, man. And I mean, like, with the funny part is, like, I think I'm the middle guy, which I'm in the middle of the screen, but it's like, you know, and I met you and I was like, man, everybody's dope. Everybody's trying to grow. It's not no I'm the baddest motherfucker in the room type bravado bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got mad respect for what each other does in their own element. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, and it's not like I'm trying to do a Black Steel mix or Tiger trying to do a reboot mix or whatever.
Right.
Everybody got their own style.
Yeah.
Like, no one's getting lost in it. And then I think that everybody's humble and want to see the growth.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, it's like I try to, you know, like, hell, I'm afraid to say that at one point I almost demoted myself from your version. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah, let's be trying to start the fuck up. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, where you going, bro? Like, come on, man. Nah.
I'm like, you guys, hey, somebody here got the role, and I guess it's mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, this dude struggling to find some talent, man. So,
but here's the wild thing, man. It's like with your version, and actually in any raid trade that I'm on. So it's the wildest thing. Like, to me, I am, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much have the least amount of followers, which, you know what I mean? Twitch side for me, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. We learned that don't mean shit.
Right. I just sold in the 2000. But the point that I'm making with it is every single time that I'm in a raid train, I feel like I got to go to hardest. So I'm going for the show out. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I've been hip hop for 33 years professional.
Right.
So if we in a room together, it's friendly, but it's competition.
Yeah.
I got to make it hard for the person that's going to follow me. You know?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I think about that every time they ask me to go on Soul to Soul. I'm like, I got to go in blackout mode.
Right.
And to me, it's not like I'm gonna show this motherfucker out. It's just that feeling like, yo, we about this music, and I'm about to show y'all
difference
what we do. Right. Like, you know what I mean? It's only right.
It's only right.
Yeah.
Only right. I agree. I just did it.
Yep. And I'm just the type. I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm not gonna be the weak link in the chain. I'm not gonna be the lame in the room. No. We ain't gonna have that conversation about me.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, you are the weakest link. Yeah.
I can't do it. Yeah. But as a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna be kicked to the curb over the day.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, bro. Come on, man. I said still sharp and still we all learn. I was telling him, man, like doing these edits and shit. Like I always grew up doing blends. I just love being original. You know, I learned from Ron G, like the pioneers. And this helped me even more doing this your version. Like help my band camp, help me. Oh man, I'm thinking different. I had so many acapellas. I know y'all had acapellas in your folders that you maybe didn't even use. But it's like, let me just have these because you got acapella folders. And all of a sudden it's like, oh shoot, this fits with this now. So then you do it on your version. Just because it fits with the show, with the whole program.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where because I've been doing them since vinyl.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
and what I ended up doing was with your version, it really forced me to make more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And think more along the lines of, I need to have, you know what I'm saying, give myself new material every week. Even if I don't download music the way that I'm supposed to, I'm going to make something that I'm going to have a one of, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to break it out on folks.
Right.
Like a lot of, like, we're here in Pittsburgh, me and my team. So Selector's on my team, and then there's a few other cats that are not on Twitch. We are a part of the strongest DJ team here. You know what I'm saying? And that
it's about the union, right? The union.
Yeah. So we get the Arts Festival. So the Arts Festival, we can have as small as 4,000 people, as many as 10 to 15. So this past year, because a lot of people was like, well, it seems like you play a lot of the same joints. I'm like, no, No, you don't pay attention. So my set literally was mostly comprised of your version edit. And
look what your mod said.
I saw that. I saw that. I was laughing too.
you know
What's
what
up, Lady Tree? What's up, Heavens Girl?
Little girl. Purple,
Literally.
look at my mods in here. My mods, they pretty, y'all.
Shouts out to that's my moderator. That's my strong arm right there.
No doubt. Big shout
You know
out to you.
But yeah, I dropped like because the Tevin Campbell I initiated during the your version. And I was like, nah, I gotta go back and finish that. One of y'all gave the Coil Array. I said I gotta go back and finish that. Somebody dropped the Clean Lumi D. I ended up doing 4 on those.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff I dropped during the arts festival. Now, Pittsburgh, we don't have like a high a concentration of black people here. You know what I'm saying? I think we're still hovering around 8%.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Now that's real shit. So Pittsburgh is 2/3 white. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's labeled as a city, Pittsburgh is a town. And that's where the whole that Yinzer shit comes through with the Steelers and all that other blah blah. That's the white people. So it's 2/3 white. The other third is everybody else. But that concentration is roughly about 8%, give or take. So now you're talking the arts festival. It's multicultural, and I'm killing them doing these shit. So when I dropped the Lumi D over a salsa beat, man, them white people up front lost their fucking mind.
Yeah, and see, that's reading the crowd. Like, there's more real DJs matter. Like,
yeah.
Because I mean, it's like, well, I mean, even though they literally give us a bag, do this shit every year. It's like, man, we only got 2 hours to make this shit pop. We got to go 2 hours of go hard.
100%.
So ended up, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so we like 20, 20, 20, the next hour, 20, 20, 20. That first 20, I set it off because I'm the MC of the crew as well.
Right.
So not only am I one of the DJs, but I am the MC. So when I get from behind the turntables, I always work wherever we are. If y'all had a chance to watch Selectors Party, that happens all the time.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's me. So I control the room with my voice, and then I'll come back and get on the turntables and do all that shit. So I'm the only one that does double duty. And I had to control all those people. Even the motherfucker almost hit with the mic for jumping over the barrier and onto the stage.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I listen.
Security act.
I got the video for this. I'm gonna have to post it, but it'll probably get blocked. I got video of all of this shit. But it's one of those days where I played your version edits to the masses. Everybody was like, Selector even grabbed the mic from me while I played. He was like, yo, I never heard it in front of almost 10,000 people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because he didn't know what I was going to play. Nobody knows because nothing of mine is ever preset.
Right.
None of my sets are.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a lot alike in that regard. Where like I don't like the set I just did on that raid. All of that was off the fly. Like we were just talking about. And I'm not gonna name no names, but DJs on Instagram posting a transition. Tried this for the first time. Like that's. I'm like
that wasn't one take. It was definitely one take.
Even if it was, I'm like B. We
do it in regular sets.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm in the mix trying to figure, okay, how am I gonna get out of this? This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? There's no prearranged. I don't, curate a set no matter what the raid is, unless it's a themed raid. If it's a jazz raid, then I gotta pull out jazz tracks. I just throw a bunch of jazz shit in the crate, and then that's what I'm gonna do. But there's no this is the transition to get me out of this. This is to move me around from that. I'm thinking all of that while I'm doing the mix.
Yeah, it happened organically to me.
100%.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why I was, like me. I was kind of laughing at it. I was like, dude, and I could be wrong, but I think most of the better DJs, don't unless it's a super high level gig. They probably just go out there and play whatever's in their heart. You know what I'm saying? And then if they go to, like, let's say they go somewhere where they're going to get fat dollars, blah, 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 yeah, then they probably got a can, like, let's say Jazzy Jeff got a canned crate that he travels, you know, like I've heard that, like his Boiler Room set. I've heard that Boiler Room set several times in other venues.
Right.
It may not be the exact same song in order for order, but you know if he goes over to here, he's going to transition out with this other song. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I will say I've seen that. But, you know, at the end of the day, it don't matter what Jeff's playing. He's going to be able to get in and out of it anyway. And I think the same for us because we do it the way we do it. It's no curated. We're used to dealing with the spontaneity of a mix and making it look like it was curated.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But what was wild to me is even in the days and age of digital, you know what I'm saying, there's some DJs that I know, and I'm gonna protect the guilty, but they can't impromptu. If they don't already map it out, they can't do it. And that's no matter what the set is.
Yeah.
And to me, that's unnerving. I'm like,
it is. It's like nails on a chalkboard, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you get that done if you lose the pre-planned folder? You know what I'm saying? How do you really get it done? Do you get it done comfortably? You know, do you really know your music is what it comes down to?
Yep. I was
can't do. You know, how well do you know your music? You can't profess to be this god if you can't just yank.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have creativity.
Right.
You don't have a vibe. You can't live in the moment of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like what if you dropped West Coast, and then your set you might have had, let's say, 3 West Coast joints. The crowd is bananas over the West Coast now. You're not coming back out of the West Coast. I do it in my set. I say I'm coming back. We staying here for a while. We gonna build a house on the West Coast.
We about to go to Souls of Mischief. We about to go to Alcoholics. We about to go to Pac. We about to go to E40. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So,
like literally, if the hype train started off of that shit, you like, well, this is where we are here, right now. We gonna keep that train going. Choo choo. You fuck it. You said west it is. Fuck it. We down south. There it is. We here, and you got to roll with it. That might not have been your initial plan, but if this is what set the people off, and we're in the people business, let's go.
You know what's crazy too, man? I've seen DJs that maybe started a few years ago that don't have maybe the history guy, but they're dope. And I've seen DJs that started with us that have vinyl, but are like, what is he doing? You know what I mean? It's not like, it ain't all about, oh, you know, we grew up in history because, hey, just like there's a lot of whack rappers back in our day, there's a lot of whack DJs too.
I'm gonna drink my water to that.
All right.
Yeah, no doubt. So shouts to Heaven's Girl. Heaven's Girl she said, doing it because you have to get it done, or doing it because it's in your soul.
In your soul, yeah.
Right. And I would say that's like an ear. We talked about this before. Like when we were doing talent assessment for your version, you know, it's like, do they have the ear? Do they have the ear for what to do with this? Because I mean, like in the beginning, I think a lot of people was just, we had to tone it down. It was like, look, can we blend Engelbert Humperdinck with
yeah.
Right, man, that's cool.
You know, my goal is, you're not going to do that at a party, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not going to do it at a party, don't do it on your version. You know what I mean? It's just like, the idea is not, can we run the people out the room? Is to try to get them to come into the room.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, I think some of them, and I mean, man, this is I'm about to go left. This is about to be fired. They're going to be a cool, run me out my shit. But some of us don't, like, just because you have a different idea of what a music set should be, doesn't mean you gotta shove that shit down their throat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta finesse them a little bit. You can give them a little bit of something left field of you,
but,
you know.
But don't go way left. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
I mean, it's like one of those things, man, where
like I'm not mixing no Chinese K-pop acapella over something. Sorry.
I'm allergic to K-pop.
I don't know what that shit is. So listen, hold on. And so here's the thing, as far as this week's folder. So, and I mean, I make no bones about it. I'm not a fan of Christmas music. I actually hate Christmas music.
Okay.
There's 4 Christmas songs I like, and that's it.
Mhm.
Rest of that shit, no fucking way.
One of them got to be Temptations, though.
Huh?
One of them got to be Silent Night by Temptations while I'm driving to Pittsburgh.
No,
I'm coming to Pittsburgh. I'm coming to see you, bro. I'm coming to see you.
Don't get me wrong. That is the most played one ever in the history.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. I worked in Caldor, and after Halloween, we was setting shit up for Christmas. And 8 hours a day, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, bro.
Right.
I was like, I want to take them jingle bells and wrap it around Santa's neck, bro.
Yeah, man.
I was tired of that shit.
Yeah. So, literally, honestly, my favorite Christmas joint is Donny Hathaway's "This Christmas."
Oh,
yeah.
It has to be his version.
Yep.
It's his version. Now, there's a couple different renditions of it, but it has to be Donny Hathaway's version because the music has a bop and a bounce to it.
I blended that with a Dilla beat.
Listen, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So that
With a Dilla beat?
I blend, yeah. I did a Christmas soul EP, like it's like
It's
5
on your
joints.
Bandcamp?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it too then.
FullBlastRadioBandcamp.com. Commercial plug.
So I ain't gonna lie, I'm ignoring the 2 Christmas joints that's in the folder.
Yeah,
I didn't open them yet. I didn't know it was in there.
You'll do that. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, oh, I'm not playing that shit right there.
Disclaimer off the rip, I'm not playing them. Now, in defense of that, I did take the acapella to one of my favorite Christmas joints, Dana Dana's Coming to Town. And
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck with that.
Mm.
I'm gonna fuck with that one. I like that one. That's my number 2. So I'm gonna run with that one because a lot of people don't even give that any stripes. I love that joint.
Right.
As
You're
far
right.
as to me, for hip hop Christmas joints, that's the best hip hop Christmas joint to me.
Right.
Over Run, over all of them. Dana Dana's Coming to Town. That's my favorite shit.
It's better than Curtis Blow?
Curtis Blow?
Yes, I like it better than
Wow.
Curtis. No. Curtis number 3 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, because that beat, bro, I'm thinking about just blending that beat with something.
Yeah.
That beat is,
Curtis number 3. Curtis
Yeah.
number 3. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, the Run DMC one is like, because I seen that in like, Target commercials and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's 4, but that's loose. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
So I got Run DMC number 3. Jingle Bell Rock with Sweet Tea number 2. And actually, you know what? Run DMC number 4 because that Cutmaster DC is number 3 for
Okay,
me.
you're right. My bad. I gotta add.
Oh, shoot.
Cutmaster DC is the truth.
Cutmaster DC, yeah.
You're right. You're
And
right. I
then
almost forgot
number
about
1 is
that.
Curtis Blow.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Butter L, salute. Brooklyn in the building.
Put an L in the building. Salute, fam.
Word up.
Yeah.
Up, though.
I mean, a Christmas song is a tricky joint, to do, right? Be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Right.
If you try to blend it, it's got to be, it's like,
It gotta be some.
because I did a few I tried and I was like, and I left it. I was like, no, I don't want to. Just blending it just to be blending it,
That's like that Christmas Time Is Here instrumental I like to drop, man, when the bass is so heavy on that shit. Doom, doom.
Mm.
Y'all know because you asked me about it, Black Steel, one time.
Yeah. That joint was crazy. And you gave me a joint that I flipped last year
Mm-hmm.
for last year's Christmas raid. And I've actually played that joint again, surprisingly. I was like, because I don't do Christmas music. I'm like, but that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? I was angry. I was like, come on.
The
Like,
drums are hard too, bro.
400. I was like, what is this? And I flipped it. I'm like, all right, my bad, man. This shit.
All right, let me mess with this. Oh man, yo! Shout out to my brother Sam Son in the building.
Samsung in the building.
He is the MC. I am the DJ. Like Jazzy Jeff Fresh Prince.
Word, I like
We got our show going down on Wednesday at noon.
Nice.
Word up. So big shout out to Samsung. We're gonna be having some new music for y'all as well. So
music Tiger, I'll run it.
huh?
Send me the music, I'll run it.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
You already know. I got you. Did y'all see the Grammys, the salute to Grammys hip hop?
I didn't watch it.
Only reason I watched it was because when I found out that it wasn't a like awards and they're doing like it was performances, and I see some that I F with. I was like, yo, let me check this out.
Right.
I really liked it, man. Like for me, not watching all these whack ass award shows for years, include BET, Grammys, Emmys, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I actually watched it and enjoyed it.
Okay.
Nice.
Rakim, Black Thought, was on there. Black Sheep, Arrested Development, Common, De La. Then obviously you have the predictable ones. You know what I mean? You had well, LL was hosting it. You had Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince. You had Latifah, Moni, MC Light. But what I liked was they touched each region.
Right.
They went west, they went south, they went Midwest. That was dope. That was dope.
When was it, Tiger? When was it?
I forgot when it was because I had got a quick because I couldn't find it nowhere. Because it was anytime the Grammys do something, which I don't be digging either. They'll block you from streaming that shit on YouTube. So it was on Paramount. So I ended up recording that bitch and I played it on Twitch.
Right.
But I mean, there's a lot of talk about, yo, if this is supposed to be about 50 hip hop, where are all these other real MCs? Karis One, he got
he took a stance.
Thing on that.
Yeah, he took a stance.
That LL called him up and he was like, nah, I decline. He was like, because if we talking about hip hop, we talking about the 5 elements, that wasn't represented. All it was the money people was represented.
Right.
The ones that making money.
The thing that Chris said hip hop wasn't represented, rappers were.
Yeah.
So, literally that he was right.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I enjoyed it and both things could be right at the same time. You know what I mean? So I definitely dig where he was coming from,
So I'll say this, man, like on that position, like when so we've been accosted, right? We've been mistreated in the game for a long time. Now they're trying to open up the doors to have some sort of embrace. To me, I'm not sure you do yourself a service by the standoff in his position. And I'm not saying, okay, well, you go or you blah, blah, whatever, but maybe you sit down at the table and say, okay, look, this was an egg. We need to do it this way next year. You know what I'm saying? But now you kind of taking the position, and so now, they may or they may not work with you, or maybe you may be able to work indirectly through LL, you know what I'm saying, who has a stranglehold on the game right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, LL is the needle. So he can, technically, he should have been saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But because you really the ear they listening to, you should have said, well, yeah, we're going to do hip hop, man. We need to do it this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but obviously LL, that's LL. Like, don't get twisted, but he's part of that industry. You know what I mean? He been on CBS, his shows. Yeah. So not saying he's sellout. I'm just saying he's that part of it. They're gonna keep it hip hop, but they ain't gonna keep it hip hop.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna have MOP on there. They ain't gonna have Mobb Deep. Because
let's sit there and think about when you start talking about your lyricists or whatever. Okay, so Common nowadays is more of an actor than an MC. Okay,
he still spits some fire though.
Understood. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So just look at the ties. So the more and more you kind of get where Chris is coming from. You got Black, you know what I'm saying? The Roots is the band for Jimmy Fallon.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like they dove too deep.
Right.
The deepest that they probably would have died would have been Chris. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying, to me, I'm speaking on Chris' position particularly.
Right. Okay.
If you saying, why not go to the table and say, okay, y'all drop the egg on this. If you really want to respect the culture, right, then you need to do this and this next year. But like, I think the position now has created a rift is going to make it harder to actually fix that.
Well, you know what? Too, on the same note, I don't think Chris even cares at this point because he said after 49 years, now you want to invite us? He was saying that too.
You can't count the years, bro. Here's the thing. It's sounding crazy, right? But let's just say all of a sudden they decide they're going to give us reparations. You ain't going to take the check? You're not taking the check?
What you said.
I'm taking the fucking check. You got to be right. I'm taking the check. So when you explain that to me, that don't make no sense to me, B. They're coming at you and they're saying, hey, man, look, we might have messed up and we trying to make this shit right now, and we half-assing it.
Right.
Right? So, okay, you half-assed this year. Next year, we need to make sure that we shouting out breaking, we shouting out b-boying, we shouting out everything else, all of the elements, right? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying is, and again, I'm not even trying to take no shots at KRS and no bullshit like that. I'm just saying that analogy don't make sense to me because no matter how long the atrocity has been, if they're trying to make amends, you don't say, oh, well, you're going to ask me for 49 years and then on the 50th year, I'll accept it. Nah, so that's all.
Well, he might be seeing a different, he might be talking on what their agenda has been, I guess, all these years, because he's saying because it's the 50th, it's a marketing thing. It's really about the money, not about hip hop. So he might be looking at it like that too.
But you got to go back to 96. Opening line of MCs act like they don't know. If you don't know Be My Down, I guess you'll never know. Won't win a Grammy. I never won a Tony. You see what I'm saying? And think about it. So Chris, Flavor Flav, who gives a fuck about a goddamn Grammy?
I know.
They're dissing Grammys for generations.
Yeah.
So
they
now
was there though. Yeah.
It's the turnover. It's like, and I mean, I understand.
They were there too. Public Enemy performed too.
You know what I'm saying? Which is wild.
I know. It was wild to see that. I was like, but I still enjoyed the show though. I can't sit here and be like, I always said F these words, but I enjoyed it. I can't sit here and be like, I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't see the show.
And I heard it was like, Will and Jeff had basically like a mini concert towards the end.
At the end, yeah, they set that up obviously to have that at the end, and because he ain't been out rapping, and he been with the Jada shit and all that. So it was more like,
Chris Rock.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was more of like F all of the stuff that's been happening. This is about the music,
right?
This is about what Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince put down for the culture. Let's give them that respect. And they gave him that respect.
Word. I mean, I don't dismiss the music.
So I didn't see the show not as a protest. Let me be candid. I had no idea what it was. I didn't even know it existed. Like I saw the interview with KRS later, and it left me perplexed. But I didn't know because I mean, that's my position. I'm like, dude, it don't matter if they ask you 2 years later, they still ask you. You know what I'm saying? You have an opportunity to sit at the table and you pass. Right. You know what I'm saying? So how can you invoke change if change is what you're trying to do?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Sit at the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I'm not arguing your point. Yeah. Not at all. Because I understand that makes sense. How you gonna invoke change if you don't want to change it?
Yeah.
But then complain about it.
Yeah. So anyway, so I didn't even know. But I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not a award show dude anyway, man. Like even if I watch BT, I was trying to catch the cipher back when they had some dudes spitting. You know what I'm saying? And once that was over, it was gone. And then they started stretching them out, did a Sprite commercials in between. So I'm like, damn, y'all stringing me along now. So now I just cut them loose.
Yeah. I was never watching them in real time. I would watch the ciphers on the replay on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Like I got all the clips of all the BT ciphers before they got whacked. You know what I mean? I just watched those and I'm good. Yeah. But I wouldn't have watched it if it was like the Grammys. When they said it was just older hip hop where they were just performing, I was like, let me check this out.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't have watched it
on at all.
It was a regular Grammy show.
My wife turns that shit on in the house, but I don't watch BET. I just don't.
I hardly watch TV, period, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, BET is a different thing. So to me, I felt like it was, you know what I mean, BET personally attacked our beat. Let's just go ahead and just keep it. Well, I was working in commercial radio. Never forget it. This was 2004, 2005. Whenever De La Soul had dropped Shoom and So Much More.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Diligence.
Yeah.
Exactly. When they just dropped it, the shit was gaining traction on commercial radio. Commercial radio was playing this shit. The email went across to every commercial urban FM radio station from Bob Johnson and BET saying along the lines of the following. I'm just saying it loose because I'm not going to get too comprehensive with it. But in a nutshell, yeah, so we're not playing anything that got too many syllables and cats just saying too many words. We're not doing that anymore. We're going in this direction. If your radio station wants to be deemed as relevant in the bigger picture of it all, you better follow suit. And we're discontinuing artists, and they started naming them. We're discontinuing Talib Kweli's, The Roots. We're discontinuing KRS-One, De La Soul. So if you're playing them, you need to stop.
See the agenda? See the agenda?
And they went into Snap Music. At that very second, I stopped watching BET immediately because I read the email.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So people who are not in the industry are quick to be, that's a ghost story. No, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is you're not close enough to the industry to understand the wild shit that goes on in it. And you don't want to believe shit stinks unless you put your hand in it and taste it. By that time, it's too late.
Yep, because they already changed everything.
And during that time, that's when Snap Music came and took over. Because they said, nah, they ain't using too many words. We ain't doing that no more.
Well, you got to think of what was happening at that time. And we, there's another factor in the industry wants that narrative also, right? They want that narrative that, that's just a ghost story, because you don't even have to defend your position. That's what you just say, that's just a ghost story.
Right. But if it is if they were watching BET at the time, BET made a strong shift.
BET Uncut.
You see what I'm saying? They made a strong. Yeah. Hold up. That's a different discussion. I can talk about that. I'm gonna come back to that BET Uncut shit. Because
do you have pictures and video?
Man, we need a sidebar for that, sir. We need a sidebar.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna put a pin in that one real quick because I'm gonna come back to that. But literally, they started pushing heavy the Franchise Boys and D4L, and they went in the paint. And now, before De La Soul could drop their video, they stopped playing them. And this was going to be their first independent project. It was going to be big as hell.
It just got free.
It was just getting traction, and they canceled it. And at me, because I didn't understand how Bob Johnson had that much power over radio, and all he had was video, and the video was hanging by a thread on BET. But they ran that shit. The BET they got from us. And when I say from us, my video show from here in Pittsburgh called Underground Hip Hop Video Magazine. They've known about us since the 90s. We've had 6 Billboard nominations, and the only motherfucker we kept losing to was the Uncle Ralph.
Your music box, yeah.
But we got drops from Stevie Wonder. We got drops from a whole bunch of different people. KRS was excited to do our drop.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? So, and we played uncut videos. That was our thing. That's our shit.
Right.
So even BET Uncut was a diet version of our shit.
A diet version?
A diet version.
Damn it. Hey, so let me find out there's a video of you standing next to some booty shaking, talking about uncut video.
So we would do, like, if we did like certain anniversary shows, because we were an R-rated video show, like really R, bordering on X. Like, I don't understand how the fuck we got away with some of the shit that we got away with on our cable access.
That's what I was about to ask. Was public access or was this like?
Oh man.
So what ended up happening is like with our public access channel, only people who lived in the immediate city could get us. Right. So what would end up happening is somebody from like the neighboring spots or even from out of town or out of state would have their people tape it and send it to them. So they're watching us. So there's tapes of us that traveled all over the country.
Like the old New York mixtapes.
And literally, there's a picture on my IG with me and my video crew, and we're holding the letter for the first Billboard Award that we were nominated for. You know what I'm saying? So I got receipts for all my stories.
Y'all didn't try to. Y'all tried to ship the syndication, or what was too racy?
The honest problem, we didn't understand that side of the business.
Right.
You just young and I get it.
He was young while having fun.
Mm-hmm.
You figure we get VIP treatment all through the industry. Fuck it, we partying. You know
Winning, right? Winning, I get it. Yeah.
So we rubbing elbows with motherfuckers. Like, I'll put it to you like this. So, and I don't know if any of y'all heard of the How Can I Be Down conference?
Yeah.
Okay. So the very first one was in 95 in South Beach. Okay. Luke loved us because we gave him all types of airplay on his videos.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And he gave us the version that they didn't get a BET. And I know it because I got them in my basement. I got the 3-quarter-inch tape.
And you should record them on your computer and send those files to somebody named Full Blast and Reboot.
Yeah, PC Reboot.
I mean, like, we got R-rated versions for like Luke videos. We got the R-rated 2-short video for Drop the Top. No, it's Top Down. That's the name of the song. Top Down.
Okay.
Yeah, that video is wonderful. We got a unrated, uncut video for Mix-a-Lots. Put them on the glass. We got uncut videos for a lot of shit. So we were playing these videos. So fast forward to How Can I Be Down? We're down there. Well, the video show was down there on Luke's tab. Luke paid for the video show to go. I went on the radio side, so I met with my team down there. We got VIP treatment. I didn't go to the club, by the way. So part of the story, my man Adam, who was the video producer, him and Les Bigelow were the exec producers of the show.
Wait, freeze. You're in Miami with Luke Skywalker, and you don't go to the club?
So I didn't.
Well, y'all wild.
I had to throw something on there real quick, like,
right? So I'm gonna tell you the wild part. So, like, when I tell you everybody from the conference was going to Luke's club for this shit, everybody. So my team went in and got in VIP. Teddy Riley couldn't get in.
Wow. Wow. Let me tell y'all, man.
Like, yo, you know who the fuck I am? They like, man, we don't give a fuck who you are.
Damn.
Yo, Pittsburgh, right? Come on, Pittsburgh, let's go. And ushered my squad in. So we had videotape of the singer, Joe. This is before he really blew. And he still had hair. Joe was opening for Luke at Luke's club. And this was the first time that he had performed in public all the things your man won't do. And we got the videotape of the shit from inside of Luke's club.
Man,
the club. And no, I didn't go. You know what I ended up doing? Wildest shit in the world. And this is why him and I are cool. Me and Easy Mo B was like, man, I'm not going down to that shit. Me and him ended up playing Madden on Sega Genesis.
Oh, shit.
I'm kicking it with Mo B.
Shout out to the legend Easy Mo B.
Easy Mo B. Shout to I might. I don't know. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I was going. Hey, I'm like, let me tell you. I told my
like
to
this,
go on
right?
the Miami. Yeah, hey,
I'm gonna tell you when I made the
Tiger.
decision. I'm
My
gonna tell you
mom would have been crying before I got on the plane. She'd been praying and crying. She's throwing holy water on me and everything, boy.
I'm gonna tell you when I made the decision.
Please let me get this glitter off my face.
I know, right? I'm gonna tell you when I made the decision not to go to Luke's club. So, you know what I mean? Everybody's milling around like the 3 hotels that's on that strip down in South Beach, right? So, you know what I mean? All it now, Smith & Wesson done kicked a dent in somebody's car that was, you know what I'm saying? Because they almost sent him over.
See you Brooklyn dudes, butt L. See how you Brooklyn dudes be doing? See?
You know what I'm saying? So we was politicking with rest in peace, Sean Price, Ruck and Rock. We was following with them.
Rest in peace, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we down there kicking it with them cats and a couple of A&Rs for the labels. Because, you know what I mean? I used to rock with Drew Howe before they started Duck Down shit. So, you know, I'm down there with them and all the different A&R and promo reps. So this is when I made the decision I wasn't going to Luke's club. All these different people, Luke sent 2 chicks with the baddest bodies on the planet in hoop neck dresses with nothing else on.
Oh, I'm going.
And motherfuckers followed them in Pied Piper. All they was doing was passing out flyers. They was like, so we're following her. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're following her. I said, man, I ain't going over. Now, literally, Redman, Keith Murray, they like, and they was riding mopeds down there. They was wilding. And they was like, yo, son, you see it? Yeah. Like, yeah. Because, again, Redman and them would kick it with us in Pittsburgh, too. I was like, yeah, I'm not going. That shit gonna be crazy. I'm cool. Everybody went to Luke's shit. And Luke sent charters to the hotel to pick up people. And everybody yeah,
man.
Lucas,
and those are the tapes that maybe you should keep in the vault. Seeing what's going on right now with all these dudes. Maybe they chill for maybe a few months.
Man, listen, 101 material, man.
After limitations, he good. He good.
Could have been in that bitch, but I was like, nah. But like I said, man, Luke loved us, man. But with that, BET Uncut got their idea from us a decade beforehand. And we didn't stop running. We didn't stop doing our show 2009. So a little bit after my son was born. You know what I'm saying? Is when we finally stopped because we got tired of, at that point, now we fighting with the TV station. Because we done hit them with so many different things that they didn't know about. Everywhere I've gone in the industry, as far as things that I've done here, they went behind us and wrote laws behind.
Right.
So,
they do.
Yeah.
Once we've done, no one else could ever duplicate anything that we've ever done. It'll never happen again. And that shit. So even BET Uncut, like I said, a diet version of Underground Hip Hop Video Magazine, they still didn't touch a corner of what we did, and the rest of the world was wowed by the diet version. Imagine seeing our shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, yeah, one day, you know, we gonna make it up there to Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna see some of them tapes, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta let that go. B.
Hey, the Roots Picnic, man. I want to go this year coming up. I want to go.
Is it they dated it? It's got a date yet?
Nah, they just said 2024. I'm picturing probably in the summer, right? Probably July.
So my wife was from Philly. I ain't got no issues going back. So that's easy.
We need to all be in the same venue at some point. Though.
Word.
Right. You right. We do. We do.
You just set that up, man, this year, for real.
Definitely.
Well, I plan to travel. It's like, I obviously you planning a gala, I'm planning something. But I do want to travel and get out and see, like I want to see Black Steel in person, I'm gonna go see what you're doing and you gonna come up here or whatever.
Facts.
But there's traveling I want to do. And you welcome any like Black Steel, I mean, there's plenty of room. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Definitely.
Last time I had cardio in one spot and not eating Opal. You know,
Opal, yeah.
they like it. I mean, yo, the only thing is, we drink liquor and spin records for hours and hours and hours.
Right.
I gotta preserve some of my liver, son.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, but it's a good time though. It's a good
Hell
time.
yeah.
There's no doubt. Shouts out to Opal from up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Big shout
I
out.
met Opal. Opal used to listen to my college radio show.
Oh, okay.
And my college radio show was some big shit. And I always had an open door policy just because nobody held the door open for me. So,
right.
You know what I mean? Literally, ask Bus Crates. Bus Crates, if you go to Bus Crates' room, he always shout me out. Because, man, Bus Crates was a high school teenager coming to my radio shows every Friday. You know what I mean? I had an open door for him, and I would let him, you know what I'm saying, go through my records and have discussions with him about, like, a lot of the shit that he plays now.
Right.
Now and then I'd have, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Bus Crazy, man. He's dope.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my little brother. But I would always have an open door policy. Like, literally, folks be like, yo, it sound like y'all having a party up there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And folks would just come and just watch me work. Watch me work. But, they got a chance to see radio from the inside. You know what I'm saying? So all the packages that we received from the various labels from that day, because we got mail on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what they sent me, yeah.
Right. So I'd be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They see the envelopes, be like, yo, check this out. And I would have Bus opening a few of them. You know what I'm saying? I trusted him. You know what I'm saying? I would have him opening a few. And show him like, yo, this, you know what I mean? We get mail like 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Which ironically is when the digital pools put music into the pools. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same drops. It's the same shit for radio. So they do it on Tuesday for new material, Friday for the push. You know what I'm saying?
For the weekend, because the weekend,
Yeah.
Because a lot of motherfuckers got residencies or big gigs or whatever have you, and they trying to promote, you know what I'm saying? They be like, well, this is like some of the joints like in DigiWax be flashing like,
oh yeah, DigiWax, damn.
God. Like priority. I'm like, man, I listen to their priority. I'm like, I'm not even downloading this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you, man, I'm about to say record pools, man, it's like really, it
used to be good, man. Now it's like a needle in a haystack, man.
Yeah, it's like you gotta sift through a lot of bullshit. I keep it a buck, man. I like my crates got better because of your version.
Right. One thing where, like, the one good thing about DigiWax now is they started actually adding albums in there. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got albums. I got AZ's new shit, Clean and Dirty.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a mixed bag of shit.
Right.
And I'll go in there for like the albums, but as far as like Lil Snotty Nose and them motherfuckers, I skip over that bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? And you can tell right away the minute the track starts, you're like,
yep.
Yeah. Yo.
I'm like, I'm like, I'm done. As soon as I hear it,
I'm like, come on, man.
I'm like, literally, at this stage of the game, I want to find Drake. I want to fight for being that game.
Yeah. Like, it's just they got us on some ignorant shit, man. Yeah. That's just the easiest way to put it. They got us on some ignorant shit. Like, I'm not saying that venue, like, if that's what you are, then you should be able to eat. We need balance. We don't have balance.
Yeah, I would say the ignorant shit, they put it out.
Ignorant. It's all
90% of it, they put it out. Well, 99%.
Disrespecting women. It's all, all that. I'm like, damn, can we just have some balance? We used to have balance. We had pro-black and that. All of that shit going on, Well,
like he said, he saw that email and they said, we'll stop all that pro-black music.
Yeah, the shit is crazy, man. It's like, and then even with how the union came into play in Pittsburgh, so you figure nobody in our age group really had no shit to do, had nowhere to go. It was geared to the kids. So you out there, and the kids don't dance. They just bounce up and down in one place like they got a piss. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want
with the phone, with the
all
phone.
night.
Right.
All night, yeah.
Right. So what ended up happening was, and it was crazy, I was actually about to retire for the last time. In 2016, I was like, fuck all this. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I was about to be done. My wife was like, yeah, no, you not. You gonna find something else. You gonna find a lane. You not quitting. I'm like, fuck, I'm not. I quit. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm out here with these kids. I said, pretty soon I'll be DJing for my son. I'm not with that. So, you know what I'm saying? But what ended up happening was, so for decades, I DJ for the commercial sector, right? So I was on the FM station as well as on TV. I'm in the bigger clubs. Well, a lot of them motherfuckers grew up, they got grandkids and shit. So they really don't come out no more. The people that we ended up cultivating are the people that Selector used to DJ. So he DJ'd in these lounges, or like primarily, like a lot of his public events were primarily like little lounge joints. Well, the dope thing about it, even though small in size, is he played with freedom. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to play whatever the fuck. Well, those are the people that grew up and still came out.
Right.
So now we were able to cater to them. And now everybody else kind of followed us like the Pied Piper. Like, well, damn. All these people watching this shit.
Because we missing that. Because they not playing that no more on the rig. Yep.
Exactly. So all that other shit that everybody else is playing, we sidestep that shit. We're playing what we play like on Twitch type of deal. So within that, I mean, it's primarily rooted in older music. Now we throw a couple new joints here and there, but it got to be.
But it's good. Yeah.
It's
undeniable.
Yep.
If you can't sing it, we not playing. You know what I'm saying? So that is what we ended up. That's how we ended up coming into play, setting that whole shit off, and we created an entire new market. So if y'all do come to town, we got an event. Y'all got something that y'all would enjoy.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what we're going forward to.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And literally, it's.
And how long y'all been doing this?
Since 2016.
2016? Oh. Gonna say, is there an anniversary date? Like, do y'all do a celebration on a certain day?
Well, you know what though? So here's what's wild. We made so much noise. We actually have our own day in this city.
I saw that.
I saw that too.
Saw that, man. Congrats, man. Again.
Thank you. So June 11th. During Black Music Month. June 11th is Union Day here in Pittsburgh. So myself, Selector, and Phil got the proclamations because we were the ones that formed the crew. Now we're 10 members deep now, but we're the 3 OGs that set off and, you know what I'm saying, paved the way for it all. So that is why we end up in, you know what I'm saying, we end up in the arenas, the stadiums, the festivals, it's, you know what I mean, like a lot of it, we don't do bar shit. We really don't do bar shit. Just because we've already
put in that work.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you know what I'm saying?
Reward,
Right. Right. I mean, with us, you know what I mean, doing what we do just because of the precedent that you set, you know what I mean, you got to be able to afford us. You know what I mean? Because we
pay me my worth, you know.
You know what I mean? We bring a lot of people, and we bring people. I always say we throw events for people who got mortgages, 401ks, and car notes. You know what I'm saying? AKA grown folk that don't work with the kids.
Yeah.
Let the kids have a moment. This is our shit.
Yeah.
And we bore bad energy is another thing I also say too. Because we had been throwing events in this one spot for 7 years and never needed security.
Wow.
Now
that's even bigger right there.
Yeah. That is even big. But like I would say that also goes to the age group.
Like, we had some people that was about to fuck up. Let's not get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So there was some people
one old stupid nigga.
Handle their liquor, man. Couldn't handle their liquor. Wild shit
Hey,
about
count them drinks, Tiger. Hey, my little brother tell you how many he had. Like, if I start kissing my little brother on the cheek, it's like, hey, yo, keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
One more sip.
We've had it like twos and few situations where people couldn't handle their liquor and they decide they want to pick fights. But the dopest thing about it is because what we bring to the city is so huge. They police themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we never had, like, there's this one spot called the Brillo Box, and that was where we really formed and set the union off. So this spot literally holds like maybe about 100, 120 at max. And we packed that little bitch out. And, you know what I mean? There would be folks waiting online for somebody to come out so another person could come in. And it was like, yo, what's going on here? And, you know what I mean? The kids would want to come and see what the fuck is going on because they like, yo, man, them parties is lit. You know what I mean? Them parties is happening. And they would come, but we not playing that shit. So they leave, and somebody who really wants to party would come in. And literally, we have changed the landscape for the grown folk. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. That's dope. And that was around the time, you know, with, like I said, with, you know, radio. Like you said, that was crazy. You said 2016 because that's when I started Full Blast radio, just as a hobby of like, let me stream online and play the music I grew up with because radio. You know, you said you saw the transition; they was doing away with it,
right.
You know, and then here we are right now, 7 years later, rocking with y'all on Twitch. You know what I mean?
Word.
Oh, shit come full circle, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, digital analog radio, that was something that happenstantially happened. Because me personally, I have been streaming online through other networks since 2014.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my man was one of the first people I know that had an online radio station. I'm like, yo, how you got a radio station and you ain't got no people on it? Fuck it, I'll take a show. But he refused to get an app. Like, oh, you know what I mean? I said, you dealing with people nowadays, no matter where the fuck you go, people got short attention spans. They don't want to sit there and type in a URL, man, and go through this and go through that, man. Fuck that. If you're not
gotta change with times,
right? I'm like, I can't help you. So I bowed out of that, and I was working with a team out of DC. I almost forgot the name. So they were Power 357 Radio. So I picked up with them in 2016, and I worked with them for a few years. Me and my partner Jimmy Fingers, and because he was the one that introduced me to these people, because he is from and in DC. Worked with them for a few years, then they made a few moves that we couldn't identify with. It's like, so we folded out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, well, yo, I don't want to stop streaming. I kind of like the idea of streaming. So we put together digital analog radio literally within a matter of months. Like, we found everything that we needed for it, everything that we wanted and to get out of it. Like, our package came with an app, and all that, and we was able to populate it with the music, and that was the longest time. And my vernacular changes like the wind, so I literally came up with the title of digital analog radio and the tagline for it. Started from the vinyl, now we're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? All of that is just me running my mouth.
Right.
And he was like, yo, he's sitting there taking notes on this shit. He's like, yo, we're using all of that. You know what I mean? And we launched in 2020. And we still have yet to really go hard to push. But our app is getting updated, and to whereas now we're going to have push notification. So anytime we go live,
right? Yeah, and that's big.
Yeah.
So at that point, we're like, all right, cool. That's when we'll go hard in the paint. But January 20th will be 4 years for us.
Dope.
Yo, let me shout out Madeline. Maddie.
What up, Maddie?
Maddie in the building. Let me tell you,
What's up, Donna?
She'll cut you. She's nice. Mom. She'll cut you.
Not on the turntables.
No. She pull out the samurai sword with a Puerto Rican flag on the handle.
Oh shit! Hey, my wife Puerto Rican. I know.
Yeah, man. How you doing, Maddie? Good to see you, Queen.
Word. So, yo, what do y'all? Shout out to Big Dez, DJ Big Dez in the building. Venancion, salute.
Big Dez,
What's up? What's up, Donna? Who were they still on? DJ Q Mob, St. Louis in the building over there on YouTube. The Messenger, Philly, 215 in the building. Bird Breakfast Club, Live Sounds. Salute, y'all. So, what y'all holidays looking like, y'all? As we get ready to close this out in a little bit.
Yo, you want to go ahead, Black? Go ahead, Black Suit.
Mine is gonna be quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna basically just post up with the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Low key. I may do a pop up here and there, but yeah, just pretty much low profile.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll be. I might have like music just streaming, like just some R&B music, not Christmas music, but just streaming for the day. While I'm just chilling, because I think should be some games on. That's because it's a Monday, right? Yes.
Yeah.
It's on a Monday, so I know there's some Christmas Eve games, but I'll be just chilling.
Right.
So your Mom Dukes is coming up, so I'm gonna be eating like a wild dog. I got my, yo, mom, hey, hit me with them drumettes, some fried drumettes off the top. Let me just get that legs off the cut. You know what I'm saying? I got it. When she comes to the door, I got it all laying right there in the kitchen. Let me get the drumettes and then we'll build from there. You know.
What's up, Loca Tina? Good to see you. 3 Stacks talking about medium radio. All right, bro. This guy. He always messing with me with my medium shirts. This guy. Because he can't wear no medium.
Yeah, we got some of the kids are coming home. Not all of them, but the ones that are. Like I said, my mom will be here. And I'm just resting, man. I'm just going to rest. It's been I've grinded real hard this year, man. Like, to really, I'll say this, and I'm sure this applies to all of y'all. But when you see people, dedicating time and energy into your product, then you try to come back and give them something of value out of you for them, right? So, as I watched my station grow this year, it's like the stream, the station, all those stuff growing. So I just been grinding. And then, as you two know, on my professional side, that has been growing like super crazy too. So it was times where I would literally fall asleep with the laptop, I'm literally sleeping, and you look at the keyboard, it's I'm typing an email and 7 X Y Z, you can tell I fell asleep. That shit is gibberish. It don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, you typing in tongues and shit.
Looking like Mixoplick type shit.
I'm talking typing in tongues or some shit, man. My ass is so sleepy, man. So I was telling Tiger earlier, Blasting, when I got back from DC this week, Friday beats and bourbon, Saturday beats and bourbon, man. I literally just had a shutdown moment where I just I went and laid on the bed and was I woke up. I couldn't tell you if I was in a hotel room or if I was in my own bedroom. I had no idea where I was when I woke up, man. I was where am I at, man? I don't even know where I'm at. And I wanted to go back to sleep, and I know I had to get up because I was supposed to do a set. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I got to get back up, man. But man,
but here's the wild shit. So I got in my truck. I want to say, and maybe because I was half out of it because I had just broken the back window to my truck.
Yo, I did the same thing, bro. DJing this bar on Strong Island. Closed the back hatch. The crate was in there. It was like someone shot the window.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shit. So I just got that fixed today, by the way.
Okay.
But after the second gig, that day I got in the truck and I turned on Twitch. Morning, I could have swore I saw you on at 1 a.m.
You might have.
I could have sworn I was like, so this guy, he gets home, he can't wait to turn this shit on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, man. Hey, Black Steel, Tiger, tell you.
I'm the same way though.
I
You away for a while.
Hey, if my wife says, "Oh, you ain't going upstairs with your mistress." You're not going upstairs with your mistress.
Man.
Yo, hey, because like y'all was still able to pursue. I have, like nothing, I mean, we all big choices, right? I have 5 kids, man. I have 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I gotta put it on pause for a minute.
Right.
We got a chance to get it back. The love was never gone. It was just that, yo, real men do real things. And for me, none of these kids asked to be here, but they all needed me, right?
Word up.
The obligation, and where I'm from, the market just ain't kicking it out like that. You ain't making no grip like that down here. I don't care who you are. You ain't making no grip. Not like that. Not taking care of 5 kids. Now I can take that and I can hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's that.
There's always that.
I like my freedom, and it is what it is. So, but yeah. So when I got back in this thing, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, shit. For what it is, man. Like I didn't have my one and only until I was 38. So I'm 53. He's 15. That's the math.
Okay.
But at that time, man. I mean, you got to figure, man. I spent a lot of time, like literally, 20 some odd years playing around in the industry. You know what I mean? So between traveling with the video show or traveling with a couple radio stations, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't the college radio station, then it'd be the commercial radio stations. So yeah, I was, and then up and down the Eastern Seaboard DJing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I lived in Atlanta, I actually quit. You was
living in Atlanta? You
I lived in Atlanta for 2 years.
Okay.
And I purposely quit. I was down there. So how long you been living in the A, Tiger?
2017. I moved down in July. Yeah, 2017.
We're gonna call that A. Loosely call it the A.
Okay. Listen, my shit was loose.
Far from the A, but
So
I'm picking.
So I lived down there. I moved down there in '99. Came back in '01.
Okay.
So when I lived down there is when Ludacris transitioned from Chris Lover on Hot 97.1.
Right, he was on the radio
before it went to 107.9.
Okay.
So it was Chris Lover and Poon Daddy on Hot 97.1. It was killing. They was going up against Greg Street. And Luda was telling a story about how he basically was living in the station. He'd be up there doing his radio show. After the radio show, he'd be in the station studio recording his demo and shit.
Yep.
I was down there for all of it. And you knew Luda arrived when because Luda and Greg Street was, when I say head-to-head rivals, that 6 to 10 slot.
Prime time.
B103 had Greg Street from 6 to 10. Hot 97.1 had Luda and Poon at the same time. Luda's on 97.1 and Greg Street had to play Luda's record.
Ooh, woo!
So I was there for it. That's when What's Your Fantasy hit. And Greg Street had to play the motherfucker.
It's probably here's a little record. Right. I'll be right back.
You gotta sit there and play your competition. That got to be a press jaw.
He's probably like, checkmate, nigga.
Yeah, you're right. He probably was like, checkmate, nigga. That's right.
Exactly. So it was the wildest shit. But I quit while I was down there, and I started to pick it up again when I was about to leave. Because my man kept trying to talk. He's like, yo, why don't you try out for the radio stations? They need you down here. And I was sitting there listening like, but the one cat that I took a liking to, I don't know if he's still on radio down there, DJ T Storm.
Oh shoot, I don't know. I think Greg Street is still on the radio down here, but
I think
Chubb Rock is too.
Word. Shouts out to Chuck.
Shabak's on, I think 107. I think the one.
Okay, yeah.
They do old school.
Right. So
hold on, man. Let's have a conversation about that real quick. How you feel about celebrity DJs, man?
As long as they can DJ, I'm okay with it. As long as they can actually DJ, I'm okay with it. Like, okay, so when I first heard that Cedric Ceballos, by the way, you know he's on Twitch, right? Oh, Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can DJ.
So, like, when I first heard Cedric Ceballos was DJing, I'm like, he had just came off of that Ballers and Beats album that where the rappers had an album. I got the album. I forget the labels on. I'll go to the other house. I'll bring that shit up. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Where the rappers like Dana Barros had a song, Cedric Ceballos.
Yeah, I heard about that project.
So I got the album. But he had just come off of that. It's like, yeah, Cedric Ceballos is the DJ. I'm like,
here we go again.
But
No,
this is the final era. And at that time, whoever the fuck he was learning from must have been like a battle DJ, because at that time, Ced had battle skills. Like that the tricks he was spinning,
Right.
arm under his leg, around his head. I'm like, fucking for real? So Ced was crazy with it. Another one who clearly learned from an actual DJ initially. Now he don't do much of that shit now. Lord Finesse, when he first came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lord Finesse, man, he's on Twitch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When like literally he was because he was hosting an MC battle, but he ended up being on the turntables. And my man Adam put the videotape in. He was like, "Yeah, man, you gotta see this DJ, man. You gotta see this new DJ." I'm like, what the fuck you showing me for? He sticks to the shit in. This is Long Braids Lord Finesse. And there it is. There he doing a Peter Piper routine. There it is, man. He walked around the table. Like, get the fuck out of here. I said, when did he start learning how to do this? So now I get upset. I'm like, well, clearly I gotta practice some more.
Rakim? Did you see Rakim?
Yes.
But we knew Rakim could DJ though. We knew he could DJ.
When I first heard, I didn't know though until I saw him. And I was like,
but I saw him DJ in, I think it was Curtis Blow's, was it Curtis Blow's house, like in his finished room over the garage or some shit. I saw a video of him DJing, and I was like, oh, yeah. That's when it's like, oh yeah, he did all the scratches. Eric B didn't do shit.
You gotta watch saying that out loud, because in the industry story, Large Professor said that Eric B heard it, and well, Large is my man, but they say he caught a few lumps and bumps and scrapes.
He stepped a Large Professor over it.
Word. So here's the thing. That's what I said. See, a lot of people don't know about folks in the industry. So Eric B is a goon. He's a goon.
Hey, like I said, goon, number one troublemaker right here. You know, so I don't, you know.
Yeah. Eric B is a goon. So like, even in the analog era, folks knew not to mess with Eric B.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that one.
So now you know what that takes me to now. So basically he's strong arm Rakim. Is that what we getting at?
No. Him and Rakim had
it sure sounds like it to me. Okay. Because basically he got the money.
They had a
scratches, but the man gave him credit for him.
They had a legit falling out. So you got to remember, for real, the deal was Eric B's. It was not Rakim's deal.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
It was never Rakim's deal.
Right, you're right.
Freddie Fox.
It was Eric B's deal. Eric B was supposed to bring Fox.
Freddie Fox, but he didn't show up.
And Fox wasn't available.
Yep.
So he reached and grabbed
I
Rock.
bet you regrets that shit.
Yeah, he's like, damn.
So how do you push that game?
So him and Eric fell out. Just whatever the fuck the amicable shit was, they fell out. Because Rob was never scared of him. However,
because Rock got them hands. Man.
They got
Wine Dance too. I don't know if y'all heard about Wine Dance in Long Island.
But they had a lot of the same people. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at the back of the Paid in
Oh,
Full.
you talking about the team on the back of the Paid in Full album?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, killers. All of them is killers. And now the other industry story, as far as where Eric B is concerned, so I don't know if a lot of people knew.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know for Grip, Fuji Rap was living in Arizona. So there was murmurs in the industry that Eric ran him out of New York. We don't know how true that is. But
Wait, who was living in Arizona?
Fuji Rap.
Yeah, he was. And it was because.
But they said the Opus was behind Eric.
Oh shoot.
Again, that's unconfirmed.
Right.
Because I think he got these cuts along the back of his head or some shit, and he says it was due to a sinusitis operation. But
yeah, Supreme Team, the original 50 Cent is on the back of the cover. Yeah.
So that story has been floating around the industry for a minute. Again, and that was like within certain circles of the industry. Yeah, Eric's a goon. You don't want to get on his bad side.
Yo, happy birthday, DMX. Long live X, man.
Man,
Peace.
R.I.P.
Man, X,
Word up.
Goon or no goon, he ain't doing scratches.
Right, but listen, like I said, I believe it. I believe that. But yeah, that was one of those things where, you know what I'm saying, Large said it out loud, and I don't think he understood who Eric was, and that was an issue.
Understood after the meeting.
Eric came and saw him, huh?
Listen,
hey, like the man said, every now and then you got to put your knuckle game to the test, right?
Right. Oh, man.
It's a bunch of industry stories. Like, all right, so the one story that we was talking about in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I can share this one with you. So, there's been a lot of times where artists would come into town just to visit us at the video show, right? Scarface was one of them because we had a good relationship with Jay Prince.
Okay.
You know, again, that was another cat that loved us. So, you know what I'm saying? Face comes to town. Initially, I am excited. I'm like, what? We got Scarface. We showing Face around Pittsburgh. Now, we had shown quite a few artists around Pittsburgh. We had Patra, who wanted to body me.
Whoa, tell a Patra story. That's one of my favorite ones. Tell a Patra. Oh, go ahead, tell a story.
In a good way, right?
In a great way.
Hey,
Patra.
Hey, it's talking. She wanted to climb Space Mountain. Climb Space Mountain, boys. She won't shy about it either.
And there's a picture of me and her on my Instagram from that day. So I'm gonna give you the Cliff Notes version of the story, Tiger.
All right.
Your version of it is like all the times they be, you know what I'm saying, Epic was in the videos. She'd be working on the handstand and all this extra shit. And I would be on the set like, man, if I ever get a chance to meet her, I'm gonna see how well she can twerk with your man's Stewart. Fast forward to BET weekend in Pittsburgh in '95, and she is on the bill. She performed twice that weekend, but interview with us was first. She comes in the room with a sheer shirt, no bra. That picture is on Instagram. So you go to my Instagram. I'm at Black Steel on everything. I keep consistency.
Hey.
Check it out right now.
So she comes in the room and all of my team's heads snap, look at me. Because they remember what I said. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this shit. I was like, and so she's smiling at me, this, that, and the third, and she was hitting on me before the camera was rolling. And and they sit there like, well, what you gonna do? I'm like, none. I ain't doing nothing. I said, I'm not. Because the problem was I was hearing different stories from my reps, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't trying to get the lumpy bumpy, man. I don't know if she got it, but I'm not rolling them dice. So
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
you know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm not. But I mean, she was going hard. So then we're interviewing, and she asked me, she was like, yeah, I'd like to take you back to Jamaica with me. This is during the interview. He caught now. Y'all see my complexion? I turned maroon, dog. I was wearing my t-shirt. I didn't know what to say to that. And then she was like, yeah, you know, this, that, the third. She was talking about Guinness style. You know, that's for men with strong backs. You got a strong back? I said, hell yeah. Like,
Okay.
Again, this is all on videotape. I still have to put this interview up. But she was at me. And then when the camera stopped, finished the interview, took the picture, she was at me. We're showing her around Pittsburgh. She was at me. We was, you know what I'm saying? We went to the concert with her. We was on the side of the stage. And I decided I was going to come down in the audience. She trying to reach and pull me up on the stage. Oh, no.
In front of everybody.
I'm like, nah, you perform. So for 20 years after that, my squad was like, yo.
I saw those reggae clashes, how they be getting down. She's about to do that to you.
Well, that's right. And she had two dancers with her that, man, they was headstanding and, you know what I'm saying, they bopping dudes off the stage. It's like, yeah, that is not going to be me.
Mm.
And they was like, dog, don't ever say nothing else about nobody else. You cannot say that you going to do anything to another chick. After this, don't. Just don't. I said, yeah, I'm done with that. Because I had the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have, but I was like, it's just the industry stories was playing on me. I'm like, nah.
Right. I forgot all about that. So you said that.
Yeah. But the very next day, Kenya Moore and Vivica Fox came for this same BET weekend. And now it's a big day for that shit. I'm like, didn't realize Vivica was that tall. Didn't realize
she's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah? Was she like 6'1" or something?
Nah, not necessary. But you know,
for a girl, she's taller.
Huh?
For a girl, she's tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
so figure like a woman's 5'9" or 5'10" is different
Oh.
than 5'9".
Oh, yeah. Because like my daughter is 5'10".
Right.
She's tall, yeah.
I'm like, oh.
J1 son, salute.
Yo, J1.
J1, what's up, son?
Salute, bro.
Yeah, that but by that time, so by the time they got there, Patra had to fall back because I guess somebody else came in town that she was rocking with, but she was trying to hit me off the night before. So, yeah, I got razzed for that for 20 years.
All right, so check it, Black Steel, man. All right, so yo, it's just us in here, Bree.
Yeah.
You smashed, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't have a problem. I did not hit.
This is us in here, man. Ain't nobody.
That's why they were ridiculing for 20 years.
That's why they was
It's a
dragging me.
personal conversation, bro.
20 years of dragging, dog. I didn't hit.
You got a romantic call? Come on, brother. That was a joint back then, too. Winding that shit up.
Man, I was like, man, I ever get the chance to get next to her, man. She give me a shot, I'm taking it. She gave me a shot, and I ain't take that shit.
That's how life would do you, though. That's how life would do you.
I mean, it was literally one of those watch what you ask for moments because you just might fucking get it. I mean, I was talking
hella
shit on that.
It was all fun until the rabbit got the gun, boo. That's what they said.
She had a Uzi at my ass. She pointed too. She kept coming at me.
So real quick, is the Scarface joint.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I'm sorry, man.
So yeah, he comes into town like, yo. Because by this time, I had gotten acclimated to like some of the other cats. And there's a legend in the game that actually broke my, for lack of better wording, broke my cherry to being starry-eyed to these motherfuckers. Made me upset because I almost had to hurt him. But so with Scarface, I'm like, all right, well, Scarface got to be a real motherfucker. This is going to be fun. We could take him around. We're going to take him to the hood. We're going to take him to the spots. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know if Underground came through, we was coming through with somebody on some shit. So we hitting the hoods. We taking face through the hood, man. This motherfucker whined every stop that we went to.
Wine.
Whined.
Like Patra was whining?
Difference between winding
Yeah, I know.
and me. It got to the point where he got on my nerves. I said, how the fuck is a gangster rapper whining like a little bitch? I said,
Wow.
years, man. So the one thing about me, dog, is I'm 6'5", I'm hood. My hood is known for being handsy. And that's what I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to take dudes that act effeminate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, I'm like...
And this is Scarface. And you like...
Scarface. I'm like...
Ghetto Boys.
I'm like, yo, we got a real one. We got a real one rolling. This is going to be fun. Man, we took him to the hood, man. He whined. We took him to eat. He whined. We took him to we took him down to Lamo, the radio station. He whined the whole time he was there. We brought him back to the studio. He whined so bad that we didn't interview him.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Was he like Fat Joe? He rhyming in 95% of his rhymes?
I don't know. I was just
What's up, Olga?
When I tell you,
Iris.
Olga,
Hey.
what's up, mama?
No bunny.
Yo, when I tell you,
No bunny.
whined the whole way, I was like, yo, I said, when is this tour over, son? I'm talking to my man. I'm like, yo,
That's
done with this
remember
shit.
they say never meet your idols?
They say that, man. Because like I said, there was one idol I was super starry-eyed, excited to meet, and this motherfucker snapped at me. All that shit went out the window.
Damn.
Wow.
I tell the story, but I never dropped the name.
What's crazy is, what's the name was said the same thing about him in the chat.
Word.
Yeah,
Word.
Yeah.
but no, Scarface, man, he was, when I tell you, all he did was whine.
But you know what, though, man? Let's be honest, man. Sometimes because you make it, it's not because you got the best character. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like
Plenty of them.
Right.
You know, like sometimes you don't shit on a lot of people to get to where you at now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you shit on these people, you don't have to see them again because you move, you leave, you change in circles, right? So let's be honest.
My biggest thing was I just expect, like, okay, when I met Jay was a real one. You know what I'm saying? At that time, like, we had conversation, which I gotta rock that interview up. And there's a picture that I took with him from that day that I met him. But Jay was real. Jay was cool. Mr. Cheeks and the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
And well, after the first time we met him. The first time we met him, God bless the dead Freaky Ty. Me and Freaky Ty was about to go to New York.
Or rest in peace, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But me and him, he was high, I was drunk, and he said some shit I didn't like. So we nose to nose in New York. And my man was like, yo, you do realize we in Uptown. We ain't in Pittsburgh. About that, I said, this is Uptown. They from Queens. They ain't home either. So I was like, man, fuck him. So later that year, because that happened at Mad Lion's album release party. So I want to say that was May in 96. October that same year, my man said, y'all, I just got a call from our Uptown rep. Lost Boys is coming in town on a promo tour. And their number one stop is us. Do you want to interview him? I said, fuck yeah.
Okay.
I need to lay eyes on homeboy.
Oh, okay. You won't resolve. I like this. That's that dog. You got that dog.
I'm not that one. My thing is if you put something in front of me, you got to be prepared to stand on that shit.
I like it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm
Blue collar salute.
Blue collar in the building.
Yeah. When they show up, they walk in. Ty walks in last. And this is how I could tell that they was real. Me and Ty locked eyes. And I could tell in his face, he was like, oh shit. That's that nigga from, you know what I'm saying?
From the club, yeah.
I could tell. And it just became unspoken that we did it on the spot.
Mm.
Like literally by the time that he died, we was cool. So I felt that personally when he died.
Right.
Because
That was
like
tragic.
me,
too.
him, and, you know what I'm saying? Me, him, Adam, and Cheeks was talking about them setting up some sort of shop here to have a hub to do different things. And we was like, yo, we your team here. You already know it. And I'm the only one out of my crew that didn't smoke. So they was getting hot. They was all smoking with them and shit. And there's a picture of that on my Instagram as well. I start leaking some of these receipts. But you know what I'm saying? I expected more real people like that, especially if you come in ground level. I didn't expect a motherfucker from the mud to be grinding like he.
Let me say something to y'all, though, and I want y'all to tell me if you think I'm crazy or not. I'm going to say the reason why you're not going to see most real dudes in the game like that is because at some point they're offered something to make them compromise, either as associates, integrity, else. And those type of people, like let's just say us, won't sacrifice that, and so they don't get the opportunity.
Let me sidebar that real quick before we continue. Willie D had the problem with Scarface. Scarface went to the Grammys and didn't invite him, and they did the song without him. Now he was like, I wouldn't have went because F the Grammys, because that's how Willie feel. Yeah. But he was like, yo, you didn't even call me? And yo, he had no qualms on, like, my bad, but yeah, I did it. I was like, damn. So there's another thing about it.
But that's what I'm saying. So sometimes, like, you record label's not going to work with a dude that can't shape. Right?
Yeah, but I mean,
so we listening to the music. We don't know what's behind the scenes that motherfucker like.
Right. But here's the thing: his boss loved us, which is why he was there in the first place. You see what I'm saying? I'm like,
but that's opportunity. Those are two different things. Boss loves you because y'all movers and shakers, and it's opportunity. That helps him.
Right.
So yeah, he loves y'all. The artist is the guy that he telling him, hey, I'm the puppet master. You do this, and this.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if somebody comes to you and says, okay, man, here's the deal. You got to diss Black Steel and Tiger. Am I taking it? I'm probably not taking it, depending on what it is.
I'm not doing that.
It's like, okay, I can bring them on in 6 months. What are we doing here? What are we talking about? Like, can't never fuck with them again? And no, I don't want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's something where, okay, I break the finish line and then I come back and say, okay, let's go. Right? I'm with that. Right. But it's not, like normally that's not how things go, man. They figure the guy that they can shape and they offer the deal and they take him and they ride off into the sunset and the group is broken up. Nobody came to hear you sing, Otis.
Like I said, it was so bad we didn't even interview him, man. And it was,
that's wow, man.
It was crazy. But because I mean, he sat there in the studio, which was Adam's living room, and just, you know what I'm saying, he was complaining about this, about that. And then we just said, you know what I'm saying, like me and Adam just sat there and looked at each other and just watched him. And he sat on the stool. Now Adam had a regular EPS. The EPS sampler keyboard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
EPS.
So he did that shit. Now, Adam never turned the thing off because if he turned it off, it may not have come back on. So he would keep the joint on, and he just had 8. When I say random ass sounds up on it, Adam had 8 random ass sounds.
Whatever track he was making, it had that.
No, that's just it. There was never a track. When I tell you the sounds was so fucking random, you couldn't do nothing with it. Except for this dude. He spins around on the stool. He touches, he hits, finds out what the 8 different sounds are. When I tell you, in 15 minutes, he made a banger out of 8 random ass sounds in 15 minutes. And we sitting there looking at each other, and Adam was like, them sounds have been sitting there for years. No way I could have did anything with that shit. I said, dude, I've been here for years. Ain't no way we have done anything with these shits. We've always ejected them. Face made a banger. We in there bouncing.
Wow.
And he cuts the keyboard off.
Oh.
And it never came back on again.
Oh.
He didn't want nobody doing shit with his beat.
Oh, word. So he meant to do it too.
Yeah, he purposely reached, click, and cut that bitch off. But that was the highlight of being around him. Was that just to see exactly how talented he is and how his artistic mind works.
Right.
Because when I tell you that motherfucker talent, like he did most of the production with N.O. Joe and Mike Dean on all of his albums.
Yeah, Mike Dean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like even on the Tiny Desk shit, I saw a clip where he playing the guitar. That ain't no surprise to me. Because
that thing's went viral right now. They said that's the most epic thing we've seen with the Tiny Desk with Scarface. I didn't watch it yet.
A lot of people never had a chance to witness his genius, and then you sit there and go back even further. A lot of motherfuckers wasn't reading the credits. I was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, baby,
play conversation before about reading credits. Yeah, I remember me.
I love that.
Right. So, literally, it's one of those things, man, where I was literally, I got a chance to witness his genius to go along with the credits that I read. So I was like, I said, well, the motherfucker dope. I don't want him hanging with me no more, but he dope.
Yeah. Hey, man, they say people, genius level, that other side of them, they a little cuckoo,
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we ain't politically corrected here, man. We real in here.
Yeah, man,
If y'all gonna ask me the story, I'm gonna tell it. I always try to be somewhat nice when somebody hits a channel point on my stream. Sometimes I try to protect the guilty, other times I don't. Just like I told a story about Funkmaster Flex ruining my ass with a Sony A&R that night. See what I'm saying? See, I got these stories. So if you hit a channel point while I'm streaming, I gotta tell a story. I gotta tell an industry story.
Nah.
I'm gonna light that up. We about to make that shit sound like a ping pong.
Word. I'm gonna record them and put them on my podcast.
A bunch of them shits. I had a bunch of them shits. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just like I was at the Palladium for the New Jersey Drive soundtrack release party, which ironically was the very last event at the Palladium. I was there. And I got gobs of stories from that. But I took a picture with Buckshot that night after it was all over. And that's on my IG.
Dope.
Bunch of that shit, man.
Dope. Yo, man. This is what it's about, man. Blue Card said he been on that Tiny Desk. He got a joint for your version that was inspired by it. Okay. Can we?
Shout out to Blue Card.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah,
so next week I'm contemplating because it's Christmas Day, and then it's New Year's Day, the following Monday. I don't know, Rebo. I don't know your schedule. I might chill. I don't know if I'm gonna have a show. But
I'll be home. Maybe lucid.
Yeah.
Definitely eating.
Word.
But hey, just hit me up. I'm flexible.
And it's Monday evening, so you know what I'm saying. That's why I figured I might will do it.
Well,
but
y'all still want to do? If y'all still doing the raid, we could do that. Yo, we still got to do another
yes,
dropping joint.
Another what?
Another one of the panty dropping
six packets.
Oh, 6 packets. Yo, let me tell you
2024.
I got so swept up with the White House shit, man, that like it was just like, yo, I can only do so 6 packets. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Definitely got to do one. Yeah, we definitely got to do one.
Oh, cause yo, yeah, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, we smoked that though.
We back.
So it's like, all right, just because like a lot of times I'll choose on my stream play hip hop. A lot of motherfuckers tend to believe that's all I know. I'm like, nah.
Nah, hell nah.
In the hip hop, do you realize how much music you got to listen to? You know what I'm saying? You got to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Old school DJs did it all. You
Right.
had to play the venue, and you were the slow jam set. Let's be honest. Every gig had a slow jam set.
Yup.
You had,
Hell yeah.
That's what we were sending people out of the club to. That's what we
like
the fuck out the club to.
It's like the movie House Party.
Thank you.
Every girl, you know what I mean?
Right. You had your beginning of the night, then you had what I called it a run. I don't know what y'all call it, but it's a run where it's a stretch of joints where like, yeah, you know what, I'm about to make y'all fuckers all hot and sweaty in here, and then we're gonna slow it down so y'all gonna be cleaned up. Mm-hmm. Somebody can go in there and holler, guess what? That girl wearing black. Black is danger in a nightclub.
Yeah, man.
But you know, had about 3-4 drinks, she looking like Halle Berry. Go ahead and handle your business, brother.
Word. Stroke like honey.
So,
that's right.
Real quick, my pops told me a story. Yeah, I can tell this now because him and my mom ain't together no more. So they went to I think they went to a funeral or something. So it was all of them, uncles and them, all these dudes, bro, these dogs. So they all went to this club, hanging with these women in the club. After the club, they went to a little diner. You know what I'm saying? So the club is dark. The diner, all the lights is on. Said, man, they went up in the diner. The woman came out of the bathroom. They were like,
right.
They weren't the same chicks that we saw at the club. The one ear was bigger than the other. Yeah, all type of jokes.
It's real. It's real.
Like, that's what you get. Strobe like honeys.
That shit gets real bad.
Oh man.
Oh, that's wild.
It's like,
that's the old Dres. That's the black sheep joke.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll see you later. What do you say? I'll see you later unless I see you first.
real shit. Real shit.
Word. Oh man.
Like, you figure, man, like I would tell people, I was like, look, man, I mean, you know, when I was younger, horny, man, I wasn't fucking hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I got slow jam tapes, but I got the key tapes. You know what I'm saying? My slow jam tape series, I swear I'm gonna bring this case of tapes up here just to show y'all. I called them horizontal pleasures. That was the name of my slow jam tape series.
I like that title.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, Butter L, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put it in the chat tonight. I didn't mean to cut you off, Black Steel.
It's all good.
We just asking about the Underground Railroad.
Yep, there was one that I would play over and over again when I first met my wife in '89 at Pitt, and it was my strongest joint. It was my strongest tape. So yeah, that 90 minutes of that, man.
That's crazy.
So I know my slow joints. You know what I'm saying? Just like all right, I give you even a nugget. So Erykah Badu plays off of a less known joint in Next Lifetime. So you know what I'm saying, where she goes, you know, I want to stay a while. That's off of a joint. And I think the group is known primarily for house music. The group is called Attitude.
Okay.
And the name of the song is called If You Can Read My Mind. Again. So Erykah plays off of that, giving a nod to that song, but that song is dope. Whoever chick was that sang that shit, murder. Bodies that shit. And I put it in, of course, I put it in digital analog radio because Sunday nights through Thursday nights from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do what is called the Love Movement. We bring back the whole Quiet Storm vibe.
Nice.
Everybody to host it, but it's 4 hours of that music nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to populate it with that shit. Yeah, I know my slow jams well, and that last one we did, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, man, because we all played different joints.
Yep.
And it was like, you know what I mean? It was like, oh shoot, I didn't play that. He played it.
So that way we didn't repeat shit.
Right.
Let me tell you, I knew we had something when, like, I think the first one Tiger led off. and you went classic, old school, like I mean, 8-track shit. This is 8-track stuff, you know. Oh, I was like, and like we all love music, so when I was listening to track, I was like, yo, I'm like, I'm offended. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. So I was like, okay, no problem. Throw that creative. Let me open this up. Let me see what we got in here, man. Let me sit through this, man. They're gonna have an experience in here today. And that's what I knew it was gonna be all right. And then like you close us out, and like I said, I've listened to a couple of y'all sets, like you and Jimmy Fingers, so I already knew. Then we faded for a minute. And then we came back. Like we're doing it again. We faded for a minute. Now we're about to come back. But it's like the number one thing about slow songs and DJing in general is the selection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The selection, man. And you gotta paint a picture. You gotta paint a picture, man. It's just like it's like love making, man. You ain't gonna just jump on there like an 800-pound gorilla. You know, you gotta get them in the right spot. When you get them in the right spot, you gotta hold it on them for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Then you move them all over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got it all mixed up.
Serenaded.
They got it all mixed. Yeah, it's all.
Listen, you gotta hit them with the hey big head effect. You know what I'm saying? Have them ready to text a motherfucker they can't understand.
Word. Like, don't text that motherfucker. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to regret it in the morning.
You know what I'm saying?
My Sunday night sets got disclaimers in there. Hey, look, I always pick somebody in the chat. You make that baby, you send that bill to Dante.
Sure enough. Don't send it to my radio station.
Yeah, no, man.
Growing up here.
Hey,
every once in the blue, I'll take over and do the love movement on my radio station. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I don't always televise them on Twitch, but you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you just like, I'm not trying to coast it. I'm like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to vibe with me, and I don't necessarily want to talk through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want y'all to soak this up and see where I'm at with it.
Word.
You know what I mean? And that type of shit is key. But we got to do that again, and pretty much maybe even over the holiday weekend, I might do one of the joints and just jump in. I might even do it Christmas Eve.
Well, look, we got, like I said, I got to holler at my business manager over there with the Full Blast Radio hat on. He controls the Wednesdays. Wednesday's available now. He got Wednesday on lock. What Wednesday is up?
No, but the only Wednesday I do is every second Wednesday. I do the house joint. So the other Wednesdays is good.
Okay, so we can do it. We can do it. Can we do it this Wednesday?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I'll have a flyer ready in the morning,
bro. Let's go. You know us, bro. We
like that. Who wants to lead off? I'll go set. You want to close it, Tiger? Or you want me to close it?
All right.
Which one you want?
I'll What time we gonna start it?
What time you need, Black?
Well, the last time y'all had me starting that shit at 6. I'm like, nah, I feel like I got robbed.
Okay, so tell what you want, bro. Hey, we good. We ain't never gonna try to. Yeah, we good. What you want?
So I mean, and I would say if at the earliest, if we got to go, that is like 7, but 8 would be a sweet spot too. But I don't know how long y'all want to go.
All right, so you want to do like what, an hour and a half, hour long set? See, like to me, I don't like I do 2-hour sets. I'm not a big.
I like 2 hours.
Can you start it? Let's do this. Let's do an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You start at 7. You go to 8:30. Tiger goes from 8:30 to 10.
To 10, yeah.
I close it out.
Okay. That'll work.
All right. So
okay. That'll work.
I'll put it on a flyer. But we can't call it sex package though, because Twitch got a problem with that.
Yeah, they do. When you even type it in the description.
Yeah. Twitch got a problem with that, so we got to flip the name. So let's go ahead and square it up right now. Chat room. What you want? What should we call a slow jam set?
Word.
Call it boxers and panties. Get the boxers and panties. You know what I'm saying? Ladies get the boxers. You know what I'm saying? Get the panties.
Draw.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to.
Draws and drool? Nah.
I got it. How about coconut oil sessions?
Shit.
Wow.
That's wild boy, man.
Coconut oil sessions, baby. Yeah, go get this. Get your back compressed with some more coconut oil on you at the same time.
Said mojitos and maracas.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
Oh man, I'm with it.
We'll come up with something though. But yeah, the sex package is flagging hard, man, because they were flagging emotes and all kind of shit. So
even though they got these chicks doing all types of ASMR shit on Twitch, but yeah, you can't type the title.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Ain't that crazy?
Hey, let me tell you, hypocrisy. When it come down to viewers, they just want it's like, okay, we want it to sound ethically right, even though we know you doing all kind of shit with chimpanzees and donkeys in the background. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted the title is Mother Nature's Best. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Nah, I'm with it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's get it. So 7 to 8.
All right, so yeah, I'll come up with something. I gotta make a mix. I gotta make my Wu-Tang mix. But I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'll have that shit ready tomorrow.
All right, cool. Because we got to have a flyer and overlay too, right?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm getting a little nicer, man. Shouts to Point Blank. Point Blank put that pressure on me with that beats and bourbon.
Yeah, man. I like how that's perfect for your raid train, bro.
Yeah,
but the problem is, you know, like he's on, and then he's on next week. Then okay, this shit got looking kind of raggedy. Like we went from Dillard's to J.C. Penney's.
Can he have the template though? Can he send the template?
Yeah, send you the Photoshop so that way you could just change the DJ name.
But it's his property, man. I ain't trying to, you know, like he's nice enough to do it. Like I'm like, yo, B. So I said, yo, how much I owe you? He didn't want to do that. So I was,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I bet. So when he's on, he does it, and I'm happy he does it. Wow. Right? But what he just like dealing with you, just like dealing with Black Steel. All y'all do is help me see the holes in my game that I need to close up. So like if Point Black helped me see a hole in my game, I got to get the flies looking better.
Right.
You know, look like I got them from some fucker at the street stoplight.
On the pole and shit.
Yo.
Your lawn done. Call me.
I'm definitely with that shit. I'm definitely with that. Yeah, I mean, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
All right, so yeah, like I'll have it tomorrow, and it'll be like I said, I'm tightening it up. So
no doubt. Cool. So yo, I was Black shit. So I was telling him, man. So we're gonna be doing we're gonna eventually get to like anyone that's you know, unsigned artists or whatever that that F with you and give you music to play, you know, we'll play their track, you know, during our show and shit.
Okay.
And any blend that you got, because I'm gonna play one when we close out. And I told Reboot, he got some, you know, especially if you got Bandcamp, you know what I mean? Promote it. Be like, yo, this is a new exclusive Black Steel. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play it during the show.
My moderator, shouts out to Lady Tree. She be riding me like a surfer on a massive wave to start selling my shit.
Yeah, that was the first thing she said when she came in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that too.
On you.
She be on me like stink the shit about it. And I'll be like, well, hold on, man. I need to have my one-of-ones, man. Because
right.
I don't want nobody who going to misplay and misrepresent my shit. You know what I'm saying? And not do it right. I mean, yeah, I can make a couple dollars maybe, but fuck, let me go ahead and live off of this shit first.
Right.
So yeah, but she's notorious for like, yo, so you gonna start selling them yet? No. It's kind of like Jim Brown and Richard Pryor. What you gonna do?
Yo, let me tell you something, man. I went to the Full Blast Radio School to get money. That cat be spitting out material like a damn fax machine, man. I'm like, yo, this dude just dropped this, he just dropped this, he dropped this. It's like, damn, Wheezy and George Jefferson greatest hits. This motherfucker got everything. And like that. We were talking about this before the call. It was like, I get an idea for one track, a 2-track. Tiger got a damn William Tell's 8th overture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, B. Like, yo, his Bandcamp is loaded. It's loaded. So I was like, yo, I got a lot of material. I'm gonna keep some. Like here's the thing: we can make others.
Yeah.
We can.
Sure.
We can make others, right?
Mhm.
No doubt.
So it ain't like, I'm like I used to be like I just know I got a couple of personal favorites I'm gonna keep.
Right, right.
Anything else I'm on because you know what the ideas are all like you said it, Ty. Your version has got that creativity.
Right.
It keeps sparking something new every week. Yeah.
I'm hearing music better than I ever heard it before. Like even like when I was blending back in old days, like what Black Steve was talking about, we would go get the 12-inch and we flipping to see if the acapella if there's an acapella on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had the
Or
instrumental.
the white labels. White labels had an instrumental acapella.
Dubapella and all of that, right?
Yep.
So I mean, like we know what time it is. So like I'm not we can do it. Like what was it? That's you could do it once, but if you're really good, you can do it again, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Like literally, I ended up having to let go of my Biggie 10 Crack Commandments because the DJs in DC were playing from my mixtape that still had me talking over it. Nah, I got you. So shouts out to Harvey Dent. Shouts out to Miss Earth, because they was playing it from the mixtape that I did back in 2013.
Wow.
And they were playing. I said, nah. I'm gonna get y'all right. So I gave them the clean and the dirty on that. And you know what I'm saying? I said, listen, I appreciate y'all representing it for me. Here, represent it right.
Word.
Yeah. But there's a couple spots in DC still in 2023 that is still playing my Biggie Ready to Live mixtape down there in its entirety. And it's 2 hours long.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? So they're still playing that shit, and that's where some of the DJs was getting it because it was a free download.
Right.
But they was playing different joints off of it, and they was running that. So I was like, nah, if I knew that they would represent me with it, then I would give them the separate track. So
right.
You know what I mean? I gave them that joint. I was like, man, because you went through a lot just to play this because you like it.
Yeah.
That shit was in the middle of the mixtape. That was like 15 or 15 out of 30 or some shit like that. It's just like, nah, I got you. But I do. And those would probably be the first ones that I would let go. Would be the big,
because the ones you had over the years, that's what I first started my band camp. I had, like, you remember we was doing the mixtapes, and then when it went to CDs, I would keep the master CDs in a black folder.
Right.
So when the internet and I started ripping them, putting them on, and I said, I'll put these old ones that I used to do to start my band camp.
Right.
And then just keep adding them as I'm doing new ones.
Right.
So I know we're getting ready to go. I just want to say something real quick, man.
Yeah.
So to the family that's in the chat, man, y'all are on that twitch.tv and you're getting commercials, man, please understand, like be patient. If you're not going to sub, then you're going to get a commercial, B. You know what I'm saying?
Don't pay the bills.
Commercial, yeah, man. We provide content, man, but we out here. We try to provide a product, man, and nothing's free, man. So if don't complain about commercials. The commercials how we eat.
And the real situation, just as an aside to that, even if you wanted to, you couldn't turn the commercials off because Twitch wants its money.
Yeah.
Us giving content. So the only way to truly, honestly get around the commercials is to sub. Because Twitch gets, none of us get the lion's share of those commercials. Twitch does.
Yeah.
Because it's their shit. So Twitch is going to spend the commercial regardless.
And I just wanted to bring it up because I know, like, I saw a couple comments. I know Tiger saw a couple comments.
Yeah.
Tiger's a nice guy, and I'm nice unless. I'm trying to see that bullshit, man. Like, dude, you know what time it is, B. Just, come.
Twitch is like that, And if you have a YouTube like I have, if you're a new content creator, YouTube, and your shit ain't monetized yet, because you gotta have a certain amount of followers and hours, they put commercials on your shit from the jump. Because guess what? YouTube's getting their money for it. So your channel won't even be monetized, and they're still putting commercials on it. So that's the game.
I'm just asking for some understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's no need to be in there. That's a given. You're gonna get it.
Right.
So, it's no need to be in there saying, unless, like, let's say, like with Cutter. Cutter's like, yo, I'm about to miss what y'all saying. So can you repeat again? I don't mind that. But, like, commercials are killing me and shit. Come on, man.
That's off the butter L. I see you in the chat.
And we understand, like, everyone ain't gonna be a sub for every channel, but but the other thing is that if you know you're not gonna sub, you know you're gonna see commercials. So don't complain about it.
And that's my point. But we in here talking about real DJ shit for real DJs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, when Black Steel industry, we don't have industry dudes in here, man. This content is pretty good. So I'm just saying, don't hate because man trying to get some commercials.
Yeah. And I'm gonna even tell you, just for the record, even on my channel, because you know what I'm saying, Horner, you and I discussed it. Like Twitch is not first for me. And like,
let's be candid. Yeah,
Twitch was something that I was made to do, primarily during the pandemic, just because people was like, "Well, I want to see you work."
Yeah,
just having the radio station, I mean, that's fine, but I want to actually see it. So that's the only reason why I even came to Twitch. And I tried to cut the commercials off. There is no option for that.
Man, I like, to me, I'm on Twitch to help supplement the radio station cost. So I ain't cutting commercials off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, we on here on a podcast talking about stuff informatively to people that are DJs or even people just want to know about what's going on in the industry or even just support us.
Right.
So like, I'm like, yo, if this was...
I'm just saying that's how much Twitch is not for me. I tried to kill it.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
If you gonna use, you know what I'm saying, you gonna use our platform, you gonna use our time, we gonna eat off of you, even if you don't eat for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how they are.
Yeah, that's gangster, ain't it?
It is. It's gangsters all hell. And I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. I guess that's the privy of us not necessarily having to pay to be on their channel, is they're gonna get it one way or another. So, just so y'all understand, that's how the backside works.
Word. Thank you.
There's I don't want to take it too far, but it's like if you went into a store and be like, yo, how come you can't give me that shirt for free? You're not gonna do that. So why do DJs, it seems like DJs always get you can do that for free? Like, why? We run a business just like anyone else.
Right. And then shit, they pay to hear other DJs.
Say again?
I said they pay to hear other DJs. They pay the sub fee.
Yeah, but because they know you, they want it free. Yeah. They know, I know you, I gotta pay you.
But it's about support, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Little support goes a long way.
A long way, man.
Hey, I mean, I'm good to my people that support me, man. Just like,
me too.
Thanks. Like literally, I'll do a birthday stream for folks. Like literally, so Lady Tree's husband, Mike Willie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I did a virtual birthday stream for him 2 years running. Just because he supports.
More.
Anybody that supports me like that, you know what I mean? If I see you on a regular basis, you let me know when your birthday is and what you want to hear. Show's dedicated to you as a thank you. You know what I'm saying? I do that for all my people. And me having a smaller community, it's easier to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I start to see my girl Drewtastic, aka Miss D, a lot more often. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I mean? She's on my birthday party list. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have her.
I can't believe you said that shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that supports me on a regular basis.
Almost made me spit up on myself. Damn it. These boys wild. They wild.
You know what I'm saying? That's my girl, man.
Oh, she wild, man. Hey, dude, you should have, like, she was here at the that gala, man. We was cracking up. That girl was funny,
man. I missed that, bro. Damn.
Her and Miss KZ had me saying, listen. Anyway, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, man. I mean, but that's something that I do. I always try to give back to the audience because it's not really about for me, it's not about a, hey, look at me type of deal. I use Twitch to promote the radio station, but if you are a regular that's gonna hang out with me, and if I know it's your birthday, just know I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you regularly like, man, listen, tell me your birthday, what you want to hear, what is your flavor? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even a house music dude. I'm not a fan of it just because the cadence don't switch to me. But if you are somebody that patronizes me regularly and you want to hear house, I'll set it is. It's not like I can't do the shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not my preference. But I would give just for whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Stephanie 1908. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl Steph. She's a big house head. You know what I mean? If she was here normally, I'd whole birthday stream. You know what? Steph got you. You know what I mean?
doubt.
For my mod, I do streams for Lady Tree like 2 or 3 times a year. You know what I'm saying? And we got one mod. And for her, I lay shit out. Like, oh, what, you know what I mean? What you want? All right, cool. This is what it is. Boom. And lights that shit up.
No doubt.
But yeah, I mean, and these are the type of things we give back, but just know that Twitch is getting their money off of us and y'all.
Word.
So you really get around that particular portion, one way or another, they're gonna get it. If you sub, they get part of that money too.
Yeah, and now to the second is 25% off. So it's like, and we still get the full amount.
So that's my point. I got certain DJs I'm gonna sub to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not subbing to half the world, but you know, there's certain DJs that I sub to, and y'all know who you are. You know, it is what it is. Love is love. It's not even like to me, if I'm subbing you, you ain't subbing me, I don't give a shit. I don't even check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm gonna try to support because I believe. First of all, I got people supporting me, right? So, like we talked about this earlier, where I was saying that you know, you feel invested in the product because people are subbing, they are giving bits, they doing this, they doing whatever they can, you know, to try to support you. So you want to give them something better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's the point. Like, you know, it's not like take the money and run. It's like, you know, take the money, peel off some, give back.
Right.
Facts.
Grow.
That's real shit. That's
Word
real.
up. Yo, this was another dope episode, man. Black Steel, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Having me, man.
Coming through. Word up.
Hey, much love. Enjoyed it, man.
Word up. Reboot, you already know, man. That's my brother from another.
Always, brother.
You know,
always. Man.
So I'm gonna play this joint, man. I for some reason I was like, I want to just try to do the Summer Madness joint and just put some drums on it. So I did that shit. I might play it tomorrow.
I was on your Bandcamp. I heard this. It was on your Bandcamp.
Okay. I appreciate it. So
I heard this. Yeah. Go ahead.
So make sure you following, man. Black Steel. Make sure you find Reboot Radio, man.
Word up.
Dope DJs and dope people, man. Digital Analog Radio, Reboot Radio. Make sure you subscribe to those radio stations as well.
I see you in the chat, John Doe. What's happening?
Real talk.
I like the spoon sessions. It might be spoon sessions. It could be spoon sessions.
Spoon sessions, right? Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I like to throw coconut oil in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on that coconut oil.
Maybe every time we do it once a month, maybe use a different name.
You change the name.
Spoon sessions.
I like the spoon session shit.
Yeah, I
like it. But we
call it spoon session. Shout to John Doe. We're gonna call it spoon session.
All right.
Cool.
Nice. And we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Your version. You know how I go down.
I'm gonna be ready for tomorrow.
Hibachiing it up like Black Steel said.
Get ready, Black Steel. Yeah, I better get tightened up because I know Black Steel ready, and then you're gonna have a whole damn production. I better get my shit together then.
Well, since Droopy threw some goddamn TV show themes, and I had to figure how I was gonna go at it, so I had to listen to him today.
Okay, I'm about to open it.
I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'll tell you, it's the Cheers theme and the Jeffersons theme.
And the what?
Cheers and the Jeffersons.
Oh, really?
I got a Jeffersons rework already.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run that one.
So,
I hear the Jeffersons. I already hear Otis Redding with the Jeffersons. We got to make that work. I'm going with Otis Redding. We old school. I'm gonna make that work.
I ain't telling y'all what the fuck I'm gonna do. Y'all gotta be around 6
Who's
o'clock.
ready?
Oh shit.
So I
Yo.
got an idea.
Yo, big shout out to everybody in the chat. We're gonna go. Who was live, man? We go to somebody cool. I'm cool with. Who's live?
Turn that joint up. Turn that joint up.
Oh yeah. That's. I was just playing a beat in the background.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, because I knew I heard something faint. I'm like, turn that shit up.
All right, I'm gonna throw it on now while I'm looking for somebody to raid.
Word.
You know where we are?
Antoine, appreciate the deal over there on YouTube. Hold me down on my duty, bro.
Yo, Tiger.
Yes, sir.
Now, what we may consider is going to Magic Mike, and then maybe I'll try to holler at that cat, see if we can get him on the show.
Let me see. Am I following him? I don't know. Let's see.
Because that is the Magic Mike, cousin of DJ Scratch.
That's right.
Oh, that's DJ Mike 01, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me peep in there and make sure that's him.
You got 157 people.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. All right, so I'll follow him, and then we'll raid over there.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get him on the show. You know, you want to holler? You want me to holler?
Yeah, you want it, huh?
I'll holler. Yeah, let's do it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, hey, I ain't closed the deal yet.
You make it happen, though. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it, but let's see what we get.
Robert Gant, salute, bro. Thank you for coming through. Hi, yo. So this is called the Madness of Summer. That's what I called it.
Okay.
And it's on my Bandcamp. Check it out.
Hey, hey,
Helps if I drop this during the summer.
Get ready.
I had to throw Rick in there. Okay, what you say?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
On the station, I like the one I like to use these instrumental type joints on fillers after like a promo.
That shit is dope.
Oh yeah,
It's dope. Yeah,
that shit was dope.
But like
Thank
after
you, bro.
a promo, I do like a promo and then I go into something like this and then it starts the regular rotation of something.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
I still got to finish that beat that I did for Lord to read.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened to ask you about that?
Yeah. I never sent it to him.
Okay.
But I still got that shit.
You know,
heard it, right?
You know what he said, right? Them damn industry cats. That's what
You know, listen, I mean, to keep it funky, I don't even know if he's even still rapping. I was just trying to see if I could get a verse out of it.
Nah, because he was coming through. He was hard in your street. You did a birthday.
He was. Yeah, he was.
You did a birthday.
That's on Lord to read.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this is the second time this happened. I click follow, and it won't let me follow.
Really?
Yeah. Like I click follow, and then it disappears, and the follow button pops back up.
So, hey, just go ahead and raid. I reached out to the dude. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Because what happened was, I guess that makes me look like a liar. I told him we was about to raid you. I told him we was about to.
Nah, I rate him. I just
Oh.
I should be able to rate him unless he has only followers raid only.
Okay, well, yeah, I told him we raid, and then I hit him with who we were and what we trying to do.
Okay, let me see if it go through.
But I mean, like,
Okay, it's going through.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah, I think. Oh, is it Twitch still got that bullshit? If you follow more than 3,000 people, you can't follow no more.
Man,
They got some stupid rule like that.
Yeah, they do. I want to say it's like 1,000.
Oh, it's 1,000. Oh, yeah, that's a low number.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
It's kind of stupid though, right? Oh,
Yeah.
he froze up.
Yeah, he froze.
Yeah, I'll take him out because he's looking crazy.
I know, right?
Word. Oh shoot. So yeah, y'all appreciate y'all tuning in once again. Y'all really Djs Matter. Y'all have a dope holiday. We should be back next Monday.
Word.
As well 8 p.m. Another guest DJ, and see y'all in Twitch streets tomorrow. You know how we do it. Your version from Pittsburgh to North Carolina to ATL.
Yes, indeed.
Or all right, yo, my YouTube people, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Twitch, we going over to DJ Magic Mike. John Doe, thank you for that name of the raid.
Yeah, John Doe, good look for that shit, son. That was
Sessions. Word. Peace out, y'all.
Word. All right, y'all. One.